Hello, Mr. Feet. Sorry, I think YouTube is having issues. 1 second. Hello, Beconic. Hello, Godluster. You might be wondering what is with the unannounced stream. I kind of just started streaming because I finished editing the 50th episode. So, am I looking fresh? Camera setup. So much better of a setup than what we had before. Oh man, being in Korea is nice and all, but how do I even begin saying it, bro? The room itself is so small, and it gets hot. You're not late. Stream just started, Blazeball. So, hello, first time chatters. Hello, Goku. Wait, yo, could you later possibly explain how the Vulcan works? Do not worry, I'm going to be explaining it from the start. Was Canada cool? I mean, I wish I could see more Canada. It was decent. It was rainy. I talk about it more in the intro for the 50th episode. 1 second, I'm just like getting stuff sorted right now. Let's see. Okay, use the suite. Oh, I have to make an automation. Nah, I'll just do it manually. Whatever. Okay. Well, anyways. Oh wait, what the heck? Why is Twitch chat black? 1 second. Not being racist or anything, but I think the font might have reset because I was tweaking around with some stuff earlier. Giveaway is still open, by the way. So if you haven't done the giveaway, feel free to go and still participate because it is still ongoing right now. Okay. White font. There. Check the description for any of the recent videos and you'll be able to see it there. Okay, let me check my OBS real quick. I think I have to click save. Okay. I'm gonna send a test message. Okay, testing. Actually, wait, I don't think I need to even send a test message. Somebody just sent a message. There we go. Okay. Are the winners going to be announced on this stream? No, they are not going to be announced this stream. They're going to be announced in the next one. Glad you can get into streams. Hello, Beconic. I know you missed out because of my Korea schedule, but we're finally back. So we are officially back in business. I guess I can slap OBS here for now. Oh, actually, that's a horrible setup. What the heck? Okay, well. Anyways, hello Lorenzo. Thank you, by the way, Prince. Princeton Wortham, I guess is how you pronounce it. Yes, thank you for that. Glad you love the content. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started since I haven't really done anything. I made some extra configurations, so hopefully you guys know that I have the ultra wide monitor. Here, wait, let me see if I can get my camera to kind of show this. So you guys know that my monitor is ridiculously wide, as you guys see here. This is a fat monitor. And obviously, I've been streaming on this laptop screen up until now. So that is an issue because that means that if I try streaming on the big monitor, Waterbots is going to be extremely wide. As you guys know from my Ultimate Sword video, the screen was incredibly wide. Let me give you an example. 1 second. I need to turn on the camera's active tracking. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So anyways, let me pull up the video that I'm talking about and then you guys can see. Wait, 1 second. Okay, where are we? I think it was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Okay. Bro can see the edges of Pixonic's greed with that monitor. I know, right? Love the new hairstyle. Thank you. What does this mean? By the way, Lorenzo, it was because I was stuck in Canada. That's why. Baller, why are you not a mod on YouTube yet? 1 second. Sorry, I spotted a mod, and my mod is not a mod on YouTube. So, okay. There you go, Bacon. Anyways, let me show you what I mean. So if I go into OBS, right? And I showcase you guys my setup here. Wait, let me turn on window capture. And I show you guys this. Look. This is what it looks like. You guys can see the monitor is super wide, and you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see the text, right? Is the veneer and Vincier stuff done for life now, or what do you mean? What do you mean, are they done for life? Did they get nerfed? Yeah, you guys can see that the screen is super wide and you guys can't probably see it well. Now, here's what I configured. This is what I was working on. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Yeah, now, hello Spyro, welcome to the live. This makes it life a lot easier. So I added this little setting, so now it defaults to 1920 by 1080. Yeah, so this is what it looks like on my monitor, but this is what it looks like to you guys on stream. So much better. I spent a little bit of time configuring that, but life is going to be good now. Now the video is not going to look like this. where the screen itself is like super wide. And if you're watching it on YouTube, you have these giant black bars. You shouldn't see those anymore. Because now instead of looking like this, it now looks like this, which is, in my opinion, much better. But yeah, Master Tinker, thank you. But yeah, hopefully, wait, I heard that they got nerfed and they put all my stuff into the Vincier stuff. They have been nerfed already, but there is no announcement of another nerf yet, and they're still decent. In fact, I actually changed my Ao Ming setup a little bit. I'll show you guys. So yeah, Night Goku. Right, when's the next free-to-play video? It's actually funny you mentioned that. Here, let me show you. Let me just show you my Premiere window real quick. Where are we? Wait, that's the wrong one. Here, there we go. You can see my Premiere is encoding at the moment, which means that once this is done, the video will be uploaded. I just figured while it's uploading, I didn't really have anything to do right now, so that is why I am here on stream. That aside, though, let me just quickly turn this off for a second. We can go back to the waiting screen while we wait. I'm going to be hopping on the main account so that I can show you guys the new Vulcan. So those of you guys who were on stream before, you guys know that I got the Vulcan from Pixonic Creator Program Rewards. And I did not upgrade the pilot skills. But I went and did that yesterday, and I also, by the way, I didn't spend money on the game or anything. I just had returnee reward stuff. So I used the memoriam I already had to upgrade the pilot skills, and then I also used the microchips I got from the returnee rewards to max out the drone that Pixonic gave me. So the camera is moving, by the way. Fun fact, this camera is the Osmo Pocket 4. It automatically tracks my face and follows me around. So that means, in theory, I can go all the way back here, and you guys can still, the camera will still follow me around, which is going to be really nice. Let me know if it's trippy, but I feel like this is, I'm going to keep this on because I feel like it's just better to keep the camera and everything like set up. I've seen the overheat faster. Yeah, the damage has not changed in the veneer Vincier. All that happened is the overheating mechanic got faster. That's pretty much it. So yes. So yeah, they're still decent. You do not have to swap weapons. They are still the dominant weapon right now in Champions League. Although they are still dominant. They are the most frequent weapons I see. However, I will say the Torch Furnace weapons, the ones that came with Waymaker, they are starting to make a new appearance. And I will also say that when the new Titan weapons drop in like 12 days, right? Those weapons are going to be like everywhere. All brawlers will probably spam those weapons because those weapons are stupidly strong. They're also going to be, however, I will say, extremely good for extermination. So if you can manage to get your hands on one of those new Titan Tesla weapons, they're going to make clearing extermination super easy, which is really good because Veneer Vincier was really nice. I was so excited when it came out because it's such a good extermination weapon. And now Pixonic has given us yet another really good extermination Titan weapon. So that's going to be really nice. Yeah. Feel like we're in the room with you. W. That's really good. Yeah. They overheat even faster, unfortunately. Bro, in the past, the Veneer Vincier used to not overheat at all. It was way too stupid. Have you made, wait, let me see. Have you made the camera is moving, or is this just a skill? No, this is like built in. If you guys don't know what the Osmo Pocket 4 is, look up the Osmo Pocket 4. You'll be able to see it. You never play Extermination? I highly recommend you do if you're free to play. You're missing out on a lot of resources. Let's see. What would be better, Ultimate Cyclone or Vincier? I mean, Ultimate Cyclone is probably decent, but I think depending on the investment, if you have a max Vincier, Vincier is better. If you have a max Ultimate Cyclone, obviously the Cyclone is better. Yeah. Good for balancing because it used to be able to shoot for 10 seconds and destroy everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, head to VC. I will later. Yeah. Thinking you're awake. Hello, Cyber. Yeah. Fun fact, by the way, you guys can see chat's like scrolling down on OBS. If you want to see messages like pop down there, that's something I configured while I was in Korea. YouTube messages won't show because YouTube is a bum, and YouTube apparently can't add new streaming features despite existing for over basically 2 decades now. Meanwhile, Twitch, which is still fairly new, apparently Jeff Bezos is more in line with the recent generation and has allowed us to showcase chat messages on screen. So if you want to see your messages, go on Twitch. Let's see. Will you get an announcement on the server about the live stream? Yes, I also plan to schedule the live stream on Twitch and YouTube so that you guys will be able to see like what time it starts. And I'll probably hop in a couple of minutes earlier. How strong is the new opinion on the new Titan? Oh yeah, that's something I did while I was stuck at the airport yesterday. So if you guys don't know and you are out of the loop, I was stuck at the airport for the past 2 days because of flight issues. I talk about it more in episode 50's intro, which is a long intro, so you guys can catch it up there. But I will say, I was watching the next update. Okay, it's not Ultimate Griffin. Ultimate Raven looks really good. I don't think it's going to be meta-definingly broken, but it looks like a really high-skill Ultimate robot, which is something that I love to see. Nothing brain dead like Revenant or Lancelot, right? The Fang robot looks to be ridiculously broken. I didn't realize that the shotguns that the Fang comes with are like the arms where they do percentage-based damage. Like, you are going to be able to melt through everything like butter. Vector, Amit are going to fall out of the meta really fast if you're going to fight against like maxed out Fangs, which is going to be insanely OP. So Fang is going to be a meta definer. Basically, think what happened during the sword unit era. If your Titans are your strong suits of your hangers, pray that you don't fight against the Fang with the new shotguns, because the new shotguns melt through every tank like butter. So be careful for that. And then the Titan itself looks balanced from what I can see. It looks like it's literally just Angler, right? It's like Angler in the sense where you go into your phase shift pretty much while creating like a field, and the field deals damage to enemies, but instead of blinding, it applies EMP and Rust, which is the same thing that happens with Fang. No, the Vector does not counter Fang from what I can see. It looks like to me, Vector and Fang are going to be the two new... well, Vector's not new, but Fang is going to be the new meta-defining robot, in my opinion, and Vector and Fang are going to be the rock, paper, scissors. We're going to see probably a lot less Amit, from what I can see. Let's see. Okay, chat is actually going pretty fast, so we have a lot of people here. Let me pause and quickly see here. Okay, what should I do next then? I got like everything. I'm using Bjorn. Bjorn is still going to be really good. I think the Bjorn Titan is going to be decent. I will say, be careful for the new Fang shotguns, like I said. Yeah, let's see. Ultimate Kisten or whatever that was on your Bjorn. I think they're decent, yeah. Although, I'm pretty sure they're pretty much similar to the regular Kisten Beloved, except they don't need lock-on, and they also do more damage. The Ultimate Atomizers, I will say, are really good. If any free-to-play player can get their hands on an Ultimate Atomizer, that is hands down a weapon that you want to max out. If you can. Anichiro should be on the stream. He probably will hop on sometime. Oh, that actually reminds me, by the way, hanger review stuff. I'll open the forum. I've changed it so that we do hanger reviews through a forum now. So I'll set that up in a second. But is Vector still good? Yeah, Vector right now is like the most broken robot in the game, hands down. So, let's see. So you remember my username? You like 3 subs? Aiden, yes, I do remember. You were one of the first people who commented too. How can I get modules fast, by the way? You can't upgrade any stuff before new stuff comes out. Yes, that is intended. Pixonic purposely makes us that modules, microchips, and memoriam are the hardest resources to get. I think of those 3, microchips is your least issue. It's because nowadays they have the supply center. You can get 1,000 microchips from there. Also, occasionally they give you 40 microchips for free, and also a drone only takes 1,000 microchips to max out. Comparatively, that's the least expensive resource. The second most of the 3 most expensive resources for free-to-play players, microchips are your least of concerns. Second least concern is actually modules, because modules you can actually come by pretty often as well. The hardest resource to get, in my opinion, for free-to-play players is memoriam. Because, let me just tell you this, I had 12,000 memoriam yesterday, and once I finished upgrading my pilot for the Vulcan, I am now currently sitting at like 3,000. So I spent 9,000 memoriam leveling one pilot, and 9,000 memoriam is no joke. So let me boot up Waterbots right now while I talk, so that we're not sitting on this waiting screen. Do you think Atlas is going to get nerfed since the counter's getting his EMP? I think Vector might get not Vector. Atlas might get a small nerf, but I think it's still going to be meta for a long time. Ads and supply center, yes. Yeah, let's see. Is Princeps will be still be good? Princeps is still going to be decent as long as you don't butcher it. Love the videos. Yep. You know, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to watch all of them. Like I said, it's always meant to be watch what you can. I make the content because I like enjoying it, and then I also try to make it fun for you guys too. Yeah, go back to YouTube chat real quick. I lost stage 4 platinum because I killed 3 less bots. I hate it when that happens. How strong is the new Titan? Like I said, it's gonna be decent. It's gonna be a brawler. I think it's gonna be pretty powerful, but also balanced comparatively to like the newer Titans that have been released. What time is it for me right now? It is 4:14 p.m. as I just read that. Yes. Hello, Jenny, by the way. W Expert League. Ultimate Raven? Yes, that's the next Ultimate Robot coming in 12 days. Okay. And also let me change my OBS so that we're actually seeing the screen now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Perfect. We'll boot it up. Now back to chat. I usually get 1k every month, which is enough to max a bot's pathway. Yes. Modules, you get a decent amount of modules every month. No, in my opinion, I think Memoriam is the hardest to get. Baller, 3,000 Memoriam is nothing. You guys remember how much Memoriam I had yesterday? Or not yesterday, but the last time I streamed? Look at where we're at now. I got more Memoriam too, by the way, from the returnee rewards. I probably would have had 14,000 Memoriam by now. I spent, what is that basically? 9,000 Memoriam to level up this pilot. So you guys know how I did random skills? I went and manually chose the skills. So it's 750 per pilot skill, and then another like 750 to level it up to max to get it to gold. So that's 1,500 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1,500 is what? That's 10,500 Memoriam. That is insane. That is insane. You are just never going to get a max pilot. And these pilot skills make a huge difference. I will show you guys how big of a difference this makes. Because I haven't shown you guys Vulcan at its true potential. I also, because I got it's not modules. I got the microchips from the returnee rewards. This right here. So where are we? What the heck? Why do I have to buy premium? Yeah, you guys can see here, 1,500 microchips from the returnee rewards. Also, why did they make it? Am I tripping? Why does it say buy premium? Are you not able to get these tasks anymore for returnee rewards unless you have premium? Because that's scummy if they did. Hopefully that's not the case. We'll be seeing this tomorrow during the free to play series, but hopefully they didn't lock all these behind the premium rewards, because that's going to be kind of painful. If it is locked behind premium, that's fine. That just means you'll have to finish the tasks accordingly, because you get 7 days of premium for free from the returnee rewards. So, but yeah. Anyways, a lot of rewards that you can get from this stuff, so I highly recommend doing it. This is one of the best ways to get resources in general. By the way, if you want free modules, if you haven't gone to the Waterbots web shop yet, you can claim 500 modules for free from there. Are we at more than 30 viewers now? We are at 12 concurrent viewers on Twitch right now. So we need 18 more. And we also need 22 more followers on Twitch if you want us to do the Titan giveaway. But that's something that's going to stay on the table forever until we eventually hit it. So we'll hit it eventually. It's just a matter of how fast. You got to find something that both chats are combined and you don't have to read both independently, and that they can be overlaid on the screen. Okay, I will look into it, Cyber. I trust you. So Atlas and Chasm will stay meta relevant. I don't think they're going to get nerfed again. Ultimate Aojin is a big counter to Fang. Yes, it is. Also, Quantum Raider I think is going to be a good counter to Fang, because Fang, from what I can see, goes into stealth. So Quantum Raider is going to be back in the meta. And yeah, Fang is definitely going to get carried by the weapons. The weapons are what makes it broken. Yeah, and also you can ask other people in chat too. We have a lot of knowledgeable people. Back to Twitch, because I need to go back and forth. This is kind of Time to go back and forth. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, no need to be worried about being late, by the way. Yeah, the new Titan has TR, yes, because it's a brawler. And when it exits its phase shift, it's immune to defense mitigation. That only... Oh, yeah, but that's only for a set number of time. EMP actually counters the new Sirocco Titan as well. As long as it doesn't have its abilities, it's pretty weak. Yeah. W Spyro. I try to make the free-to-play series as fun as I can. Also, the pay-to-win series, we are going to eventually do a pay-to-win series once we finish the free-to-play series. The idea is we're gonna get an ultimate robot on a brand new account, and we're gonna be only playing that robot until we hit Champions League. We cannot drop anything else, just that robot. And at the end of the series, once we eventually hit champs, I'll give away the account to a random viewer. That's probably what we'll do. So one of you guys, if you're lucky, can get a champs tier hanger, or I guess a champs tier ultimate hanger, with one ultimate robot max and everything else non-existent. But that's not going to be for a while, until we hit champs on the free-to-play series. Purple gold pad got Omen Vulcan. W, Vulcan is pretty good. You have to level it up to Mark 2 first, though, in my opinion. You get free premium, yeah. Yeah, I know you get free premium, but yeah. How do you get the returning rewards? You have to AFK from Warobots. Never log in, never open the app, as long as you're signed into that account. You can log into another account, but you can't log into your account for 30 days, I think. To be safe, people recommend 35, 40 days, but once that happens, you can get these returning rewards, which give you a lot of resources. I'll be covering it in the free play series, so we'll talk about it more tomorrow. But yeah. Yeah, you're hoping to get your Atlas Max if you do the giveaway? Yes, that'll be W. Yeah, Ultimate Sword Unit? Yeah, this is from a while ago. I just recently got it to Mark 2. It's been sitting at Mark 1 for the longest time. And the 2 seconds that you save off the ability is actually really good. So, is it for all IVs? Or is it for all levels or only for max levels? From what I can see, you have to be level 30 to get the returning rewards. So, what is the new Titan? Look up Sirocco on YouTube. Adrian and all the other major YouTubers have already covered it. You want to squad up? I'll probably squad up in a second. Yeah, once I'm ready. Pay to win series is crazy. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it in the future, like I said. And we're gonna be using the newest ultimate robot. So it won't be like a cheap one. It will be like an expensive one. So yeah, let's see. Watching speedrun series from the start. I love the knowledge you have and the kind of seeking you have. Thank you, AJ. Glad you have joined us on the series. You're lucky because we're not even halfway technically, because I think Expert League is the halfway point. So still have a ways to go. Glad you could join us. And yeah. Sword and Teth still viable. Sword's decent. You have to use the arms though. The sword itself, the slashing ability is trash. But the weapon and the in-flight ability are still really good. Teth is hit or miss. I think Teth is now best played as a mid-ranger now, instead of a melee. Because Vector is the one that's melee. Alright. Pause. I'm gonna turn off squad invitations for a second, because I have to. How do I do it? Yes, I can do no one can invite for now. Perfect. When are I finding the free watch? Yeah, like I said, web shop. I can show you if you want. 1 second. Right after I read these comments, I can show you where the web shop is. Let's see. Where are we? Shaloth is meta? Yeah, Shaloth is decent. By the way, somebody... Okay, who said they had a question? Jenny, I'll... On stream tomorrow, you guys... I'll show it again, and then we'll probably do it. What is the free-to-play account on right now? The free-to-play account is in Diamond League. I believe it is at exactly 2,800 trophies right now. Yeah, in my opinion, the returning rewards are better than actually playing, if you need rewards. Yes. Oh, you can get the returning rewards from below level 30? Okay. Well, somebody needs to do research on that, because I do not know the exact research. Okay. Bye, Bacon. See ya. All right. Well, let's see. Let me just show you real quick before we do some games. The Warobots web shop first things first, because I need it. Somebody did ask about how to do it. So let me show you. For those of you guys who do not know about the Warobots web shop, I highly recommend you try it out, even if you're not buying D-gems. Wait, this is the wrong window. I highly recommend you tap Chrome. Okay. And then let me just set this up. I highly recommend you guys try this. If you go to the Water Robots web shop, literally just look up Water Robots web shop on Google or on whatever internet browser you use. Click on the first link you see. It says Water Robots web shop. You'll be brought to an article by Water Robots called the Water Robots web shop. You can accept your cookies or whatever. And it's this first link that you see here. You click on it and then, hello? Yeah, you'll be redirected to the web shop. And the web shop is where you can get D-gems. So you guys might have seen other YouTubers look at this site already. Highly recommend you check it out, not for necessarily spending on the game, but if you're free to play, it's still worth coming here because if you go to the gifts category right here, you can claim 500 modules for the first time if you've never claimed it before. So this is a huge boost for upgrading some stuff. It can basically unlock you a free Titan module if you don't have a Titan module already. And also, every day you can get a free comment pad. So highly recommend you claim this. I'm logged into some other person's ID, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is the free-to-play account ID, by the way. BLFJLA. But yeah, I'm going to claim this for my free-to-play account. Or, okay, well, maybe, I don't know. The Waterbots webshop might be buggy right now. But either way, this is how you can claim your free modules. So highly recommend you check this out. It's worth it. Even if you don't spend on the game, like I said, because you can get a lot of stuff from it. But that being said, let me head over to the my game's launcher again. I forgot to use my creator code. But I don't know if my creator code is working right now. It's bugged. I technically should have a creator code, Yo-Yo Bretta, all lowercase, no spaces, but I don't know if it's working. I haven't tested it myself yet, but it's supposed to show me like my Waterbots webshop link, but unfortunately, it just shows my YouTube link right now. I mean, I'm not in a rush. Like, I mean, I make free to play series content. Like, I don't need you guys to like all of a sudden pay to win or anything like that. But that's something I need to look at. Any custom games? Yeah, it used to be 100 thorium daily and 500 weekly. Unfortunately, they got rid of thorium entirely from the web shop, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Are we allowed to send stuff to your account within the limits of the free play? If you send something to the free play account, I am not going to be using it. Just a heads up. You guys can see the IDs and everything. I'm not going to be using anything you send to the free play account because that is cheating. I might not be paying for it, but somebody else is, and that counts as free, pay to win. So yeah, we will do some squads with viewers for a second. But for now, I want to do one game showcasing you what the Vulcan is like. So I know somebody in the chat did ask what the Vulcan does. And the Vulcan, basically, think the bendy bullets. So you guys know how the... Where is it? Where is the bendy bullet? Do I not have one? Come on. Where? I guess I don't have one. Okay. Well, we'll go to the store and I'll show you what it looks like. So the bendy bullets, the Smuda weapons. As you guys know, these things home into your target at 200 meter range. The Lumen weapons are basically the same exact thing, but they are lasers instead of bullets. So they're energy weapons, meaning they bypass ansiles. So it's pretty nice. The robot itself is basically think basically it walks around like a kind of like a crisis in a sense. But when you activate the ability, it activates a Teth force field. Like a prime Teth force field. The force field health is, as you guys can see, 542,000. And I believe the force field gets stronger as you advance in stages. So the Vulcan is a unique robot in the sense that it has different stages to it that you unlock by dealing damage. They do, so basically, if you don't have the pilot, by the way, we'll get to that in a second, you have to do 250,000 damage to unlock your first stage. So as you guys can see, the Vulcan has 5 weapons, but when you start off, you only have access to your medium weapons. Your medium weapons are the only thing are there. You can use your ability, which will activate the built-in weapon, which is basically another Lumen weapon, but you can't use your light weapons until you hit stage 2, which is by doing 250,000 damage. Once you unlock stage 2, you now have access to your light weapons permanently, and I think you also get a slight damage boost as well. So when you guys can see here, Right now, it's 5 movement speed per ability and 20% bonus damage. I do believe when you hit stage 2, yeah, you get a 10% damage bonus as well. So that's the first buff. But the second buff that you get is when you do 550,000 damage. What happens then is your force field is active at all times. Your ability is no longer activated. It's activated permanently. So you have a permanent speed boost, you have a permanent force field, and you have a permanent built-in weapon. Yeah, it's the creator series. I would never buy this for free. Well, sorry, I would never buy this on my main account. As you guys can see, my main hanger, the last bot that I actually bought with my own money, excluding ultimate robots, is the Nuo. So I don't have an Emmet. I don't have like an Axer. I don't have Vulcan. Yeah. So anyways, so the Vulcan is pretty good. The pilot levels it up a little bit more. So it reduces the threshold requirements by 25%. So instead of doing 250,000 damage, you would only need to do like basically like 180,000 damage, I think, around that much. And also for stage 3, which is 550,000 damage, you only need to do like 400 something thousand damage, give or take. And also you get bonus damage on the lumen weapons if you can hit your pilot level, I think 51 is when it unlocks. So level 51, you have to rank it up after level 50, and then you unlock that bonus too. Now, what makes it even stronger is this drone. This drone is stupid. This drone is not just a Vulcan drone. This drone is busted everywhere. 15% death mark, as long as you have more than 4 weapon slots. It is a free 15% death mark the moment your weapon hits an enemy. And it triggers every 10 seconds and it lasts for 8 seconds. That is an 8-second death mark. That is insane. 8-second death mark is one of the longest death marks in the game. You also have a permanent 10% damage bonus, so this is good for every robot. This is good for Teth as well. If you have a force field, you have immunity to the slowdown and immunity to lockdown. This is also retroactive. So what you can do is if you're actively locked down in Vulcan, you can press your ability to activate your force field and you can immediately remove lockdown and slowdown. That's something that I discovered yesterday while playing some games. And finally, this is basically Prime Kestrel for those of you guys who have played. You get 8% green heal and 5% gray heal on every kill you get, no cooldown, which makes this an insanely OP drone for extermination, by the way. Yeah, insanely good for extermination. And it says you get bonus repair for every stage you have. So obviously Vulcan's going to get more healing because it's the only stage robot in the game, right? But I don't know how much it is because they never said. I wish they would tell us, but unfortunately they didn't tell us. Yeah, Prime Kestrel in the past used to give you I think it was a 10% green healing, 15% gray healing, and like a 10-kilometer speed boost every time you got a kill. And the speed boost would last for like 10 seconds, I think. Or maybe it didn't even have a time limit. Maybe it just activated constantly. Yeah, basically Pathfinder on steroids. That's basically what this is. Now, it's OP for extermination. So if you have this drone, level it up to max if you can. One of the best level 12 drones in the game right now. I highly doubt this thing gets nerfed because Vulcan itself is not super strong. The weapons are strong, but the drone itself is not that strong. Do I add fans? I do, but my friend list right now is full. I'll have to work out a thing in the future. But yes, I will quickly play one game to show you guys what this thing looks like. By the way, best mothership in the game right now is Bifrost, especially so if you play Vulcan. So I'm going to be playing one game to show you guys what the Vulcan is like, and then we'll hop on and then show what we've got for now. And then we'll probably do either custom games or we'll do some viewer game or squads, realistically. I'm also I think the free-to-play episode is done. Processing in Premiere, so that's good. My personal experience, the Vulcan is like the Pathfinder. You get hard targeted if you're playing. So I highly recommend you drop this thing second or third after you see people. Vulcans will typically try to bum rush you because this thing is stupidly good. Recommended modules, in my opinion, are Quantum Radar for stealth or Shield Breaker because this thing does not have built-in Shield Breaker. You guys can see here, the damage output that this thing deals is insanely high. I basically shot at that guy for only a little bit, and we're already doing a lot of damage here. Okay. And the best thing is, because these weapons can curve, you can hit enemies around walls like this. Okay. And then I do this to the Emmet. Yeah, the damage output is insanely high. Also, damage to shields do not increase your stage, by the way. You have to manually damage the target. Shields do not charge your thing. But yeah, as you guys can see, we did get Pathfinder marked, but you guys can see the damage output is kind of insane. And this is why I say Shield Breaker is better, in my opinion. You don't really have as much use for Quantum Radar, because from what I can tell, this thing is an absolute beast at killing the Emmet. The Emmet gets fried by this thing, as you guys can see. 200,000 damage from basically shooting that thing for 1 second, which is absurd. Look at that. 500,000 damage. And then again, these weapons deal inferno damage. So the longer you shoot at them, the faster they go down. Which is absolutely absurd. And you guys can see, ever since I got the pilot skills on this thing melts everything. Yeah. Around the corner here, as you guys can see, there's just nothing they can do. I don't even need to see the guy. They just melt instantly. As you guys can see. Bam. And the death mark applies through shields, by the way, as you guys can see. Okay, the Vulcan spawned here. This is a Vulcan, by the way. Godlike, just like that. This is a Rex. Look at the damage output this thing has. Absolutely melted. A Naxer here. Yeah, I can't actually hit him right now because he's invisibility. Curve around the corner, Living Legend. I can curve around the corner like this too. That guy has spawn immunity, 50,000 damage. Yeah, with Shield Breaker, you guys can imagine how broken this thing is. I can curve around the corner this way too. Okay, looks like they have some Shoggoth stuff. This is a Demeter. Okay, bye-bye Demeter. Living Legend, just without even trying. Okay, we're getting Scorpioned right now. Oh boy. Living Legend again. Okay, that's a Rex. Living Legend again. This robot is so stupid when it's maxed out. Living Legend again. Well, obviously we have Pathfinder stacks right now, which is why we're just melting through everything. 600 meter range, just like the bendy bullets. Living Legend again. Okay, we're fighting a Rook right now. Look at the damage output against this Rook. This thing is a Titan destroying monster. There's the Mauler over here. I have basically permanent weapon uptime too, you guys can see. Okay, I'm just gonna back up here for a bit. Okay, my weapons can curve around this wall. I'm gonna reload a little bit here too. And then the guy just self-destructs because he realizes there's no point. So Rook over here. He pops a shield, obviously because it's a bad idea for him to stay out in the open. 1,000,000 damage just like that. This robot's damage output is just absurd. And you guys can see here, we just tear through a Rook just like that. This robot is so stupid in its prime. Yeah. You guys can see it's kind of stupid. Yeah, so that hopefully just goes to show you. I think that was a pretty good test to showcase how stupidly OP the Vulcan is. Does the build-in weapon have infinite ammo? Yes, it has infinite ammo. It fires indefinitely, which is why this thing is one of the best robots for extermination. Is it going to get nerfed soon? At least the weapons? I hope so. From what I can see, they're probably not going to get nerfed for a while, unfortunately. And we did get placed into a low champs game, which is kind of depressing. Because that was kind of... I think it was a little bit close, you know? No, but point is, this thing is stupid. You guys can probably see why I say Shield Breaker is best. We didn't really fight against that much stealth. Most of the cases, this thing charges its stages incredibly fast, as long as it can hit something, and Ammets are too slow to run away. So in my opinion, Shield Breaker is the best module you can use on the thing. And all you really need for the pilot is, in my opinion, the most important pilot skill to get is Mechanic. Because all you need is Mechanic to get passive healing. That way you can actually run a different module, not like a heal module, right? And then after that, I think your priorities are Destroyer for increased ability damage. Engine Expert, increased movement speed while the ability is active. This is active 100% of the time as long as you can hit stage 3. Increased speed, obviously. because this thing does not have a lot of health. The reason why it's so unkillable is because of its force field. Just like Prime Teth, this thing gets a ridiculously OP force field that recharges every 10 seconds. So this thing is stupidly good. Yeah, and I was getting Pathfinder stacks. Like this thing is just steroided, like on a level that should not be existing. Yeah, I don't know why this thing is locked behind premium. Maybe it's a bug, because I'm pretty sure these rewards, they never were locked behind premium in the past. But yeah. By the way, feel free to leave as long a message as you guys want. I will like at least try to read through them, and if I don't see them, just leave another message. What does it get at Mark III? Oh baby, this is another reason why I say invest in Vulcan. Mark II, you guys can see 20% bonus damage, 5 bonus speed. At Mark III, that 20% goes up to 50%. 50%. And you get 10 bonus speed, not just 5. It is absurd how stupidly strong this thing can be. So yeah. So those of you guys who were in my stream the past couple of days ago, like, you guys could probably tell the Vulcan was not this strong when I played it. These pilot skills have changed it into a monster. Just goes to show how stupid this thing can be. Also, I don't know the math to level this thing up to Mark III. I can't level it to Mark III anyways, because you need 3 Doritos to level up something to Mark III. Fun fact, here's proof of that. This is Ultimate Weapons, so this isn't really relatable. But 3 Doritos to Mark III something for most things. Do I have a Mark II level 12 robot? Let me see. I don't think I do. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have a Mark II level 12, but you have to take my word for it. It takes 3 Doritos to max out. Yeah. W Crazy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, 3 Doritos. All you gotta do is pull out a credit card. Yeah, well, luckily for me, I'm probably not gonna be pulling out the credit card for another while. Thanks to Pixonic generously giving stuff. Yeah, in my opinion, okay, here's what I think are gonna get nerfed. First things first, as you guys know, the Vulcan as well has the same thing. These new weapons that came on the Vulcan, the Kelvin, these things have permanent uptime pretty much. They reload while firing at a speed that's so stupidly high that you basically can shoot forever with no penalty. And these things, technically they operate on a different principle. These things operate off of overheating, but they overheat after a very long time, kind of like how the Prime Veneer Vincier are, where they can shoot for like 20 seconds basically, right? Before you have to just wait for like 5 seconds. These weapons, on the other hand, you recharge a bullet like every second, and you shoot like, well, it's like, what is it? You only have like 0.2 seconds of downtime if you were to keep firing. So from my experience, you can literally hold down the fire button and this thing will do the same. Well, it'll only lose like 20% of its damage compared to when you have full ammo. Should I try Mark III in your Vulcan? I think Vulcan Mark III is worth it. Although I will say, if you are going to Mark III it, I highly recommend only doing it after you get this pilot. This pilot is a must-have for the Vulcan. The biggest way to counter the Vulcan, from what I can see, is bum rush it and target it and focus it down. Just like how Pathfinder, this thing is, you guys know this thing is an absolute beast when this gets like anything more than 3 stacks. In the same case, Vulcan is extremely weak if it's not at stage 2 or 3. And the reason why is because stage 2 and 3 is when it starts getting its force field active all the time. If it doesn't have its force field up, it dies really fast, right? Like, it's basically got the same health as the Pathfinder, because Pathfinder has suppression. If you have the free Zodrone, you have defense points. But the Vulcan has nothing going for that, right? Also, I had way too many modules because of Returnity rewards, so I decided to max out the modules too. So I got these bonus rewards. These, by the way, these pathways are always active. So you don't have to level up these modules, but unlocking these will add a permanent bonus to your robot. So I maxed out the nuclear amplifier, maxed out the overdrive unit, because I think Vulcan is one of the robots that can actually use this to its maximum advantage, because you have a force field. It doesn't matter if you're low on health, your force field tanks all the damage for you. Track will never get nerfed, Jestuman. What will get nerfed likely is I think that, like, I know what you're talking about because I know Shoggoth right now is a bit of a problem. Shoggoth itself is not that strong. I know everyone hates on Shoggoth. Like, let's be honest, everyone hates this thing when you're getting shot at by it. But the reason why this thing is good is not because the Shoggoth itself is broken. It's because the weapons are broken. If the weapons on the Shoggoth get nerfed, I think Shoggoth itself is a very balanced robot. It's stupid, yes, because you can't hit it. But as a sniper, I welcome it. It's a very creative idea for snipers, and I think it's still a decent robot, like all things considered, and it has counters. You can counter this thing if you have a decent brawler or assassin. The only downside is it's hard to actually get to it right now because every time it looks at you, you die because the weapons do like 1,000,000 damage per shot. That's the only reason why it's broken right now, because you can't actually get to it in time because you die before. But if you can tank like a couple shots before getting to it, then Shoggoth is going to be a bit more balanced. Yeah, Shoggoth's track ability is actually weaker, by the way, than the Pathfinder. Fun fact. You guys can see the track ability for the Pathfinder gives you a 20% damage bonus and a 10% movement speed. I think Shoggoth is a little weaker, right? Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they're the same. 1 second. I know one thing though, Shoggoth gives you an extra stack, right? Oh, is it the same? Let's see. Track effect. 7. Yes. Okay. So you can get 7 stacks of track compared to 6. So I guess that's the only like real difference. But besides that, track itself isn't that broken though. Track is a very annoying ability, but it's not a broken thing. So yeah. Yeah, if there's no brawlers coming to it, yes, it's broken. But that's the case for a lot of snipers. Most snipers tend to have big counters. So. Oh, really, Anna? I didn't know that. Oh, maybe this thing gets a bonus damage death mark when it's at Mark 2 and Mark 3. Compared to Pathfinder. Pathfinder, the track ability only makes you take 40% more damage. Although I say only. 40% is a lot. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Vulcan, think Teth with the new torch weapons. That's basically what it is. Lucius. No, I think Lucius is better right now, Baller. Actually. I mean, yes, it's only a 3-second shield breaker, but 3 seconds of shield breaker can still make a lot of a difference. Shoggoth should have the track range nerfed or its ability reworked, so you can't camp behind a wall. I think the ability is fine. I know it's annoying to deal with, but I think the ability itself is still fairly balanced. I think the issue is how long is the distance for the track? Is it still 600 meters? Check. Track ability range. Yeah, this is the reason. They just need to nerf this 1100 down a little bit, and then it's more balanced. Pathfinder's biggest weakness is that you have to get into 600 meter range to use the track, because that means you're exposing yourself to a lot of strong medium range weapons, which is why Pathfinder you have to play it smart. You have to hide behind walls and stuff. Shoggoth doesn't have that issue, which is why it stacks like insanely fast. Yeah, Shoggoth itself is probably gonna like stay. And I think the way that they need to do it is they need to. The damage on these things is fine. I think the damage is balanced. The reason why these things hit like a truck isn't because the damage is overtuned. It's because they can fire for way too long. You need to get punished for missing your shots because these things have auto aim. I think they should make it so that these weapons overheat twice as fast, and these things will be balanced. And then they need to change these lasers to reload half as fast, and then these will be balanced. Actually, scratch that. They need to nerf the damage in half, and then they also need to tone down the reload speed. Because you guys saw it. You shoot anything for like 2 seconds, and it's dead. Because these weapons do so much damage. So. Yeah. I know, Anna. At max stacks, Shoggoth is very strong. But that's the same with Pathfinder. Yeah. I was thinking, I haven't done extermination yet. I don't know if I should do extermination right now or actually wait, first things first, let me actually do this. I should probably start uploading the free-to-play video so that thing doesn't get uploaded at nighttime because the giveaway does close at midnight tonight. So let's see. Also, I forgot to. Oh my god, I need to make another planning sheet for this because I am not on top of things. 1 second. Okay. Let me drop this here, and then let me make another form. All right. So let us make a copy of this, and then I just need to pop this in here. Okay, hanger reviews, July 30th stream, make a copy. Bang. And then I just need to publish this. Anyone with the link? Publish. Bang. And then shorten URL, and then let me just pin these to chat real quick. So, okay. That's not how I meant to. That's not what I meant to do. Wait, let's see. Okay, this is what I meant to. This is what I meant to upload. 1 second. How do I unpin this? Hello. Okay, well, whatever. Pin this one. Manually unpinned. Yes, thank you. All right, so that one's pinned, and then let me put it here as well. Okay, so you guys can see that Google form that I just put in the chat. I will pin it on YouTube as well. They're pinned on Twitch and YouTube as well. If you if you submit the form, and your name is chosen, which I will do, I'll review 3 hangers for this stream. Stage 5 of extermination is easier than stage 4. I mean, I guess. Oh yeah. Also, yes, Anna, you're correct. Ray actually sent me a link on Reddit too. It's not cumulative for each weapon; it's a total effect. Yeah. Let me just quickly check to see if the form is running. The form is indeed running. Perfect. All right. So that is good. And then let me go to my spreadsheet to see if in the meantime, while that thing is running and we wait for people to submit the form, I guess I can run extermination in the meantime. Wait. Pause. Link to sheets. Existing spreadsheet. Let's see. YouTube form data. Bang. Perfect. There we go. Fun fact, by the way, is those of you guys who don't understand what the point of that form is, let me just show you. So you guys can see here. Wait, let me resize this. This is really cool. So the way that the form works is you guys submit your form, obviously, right? You like put in your Waterbots ID. You can say what platform you're on, Twitch or YouTube, and then your username that you have in stream. When you fill it out, your responses come here, obviously, which is kind of annoying to see, but the advantage is I can go to my sheets and you guys can see your accounts are here, which is really nice. So when I close this manually later, I can then randomly choose you guys and then review your accounts, which is really good. But yeah, anyways, while that's running, let me clear extermination because I do need to do this and haven't been on top of it lately. Where do we see this? It's in the pinned comment, by the way. Oh, not pinned comment, but well, yeah, it is. I guess it is the pinned comment. Pinned comment in chat. Your stream crashed when you clicked on the link. That's funny. Also, by the way, if you got your hanger reviewed already, you can get another review, but you have to wait a week. So I think the last time I streamed, when was the last time I streamed? Last time I streamed was a couple days ago, I think. 1 second. Okay, let me just rename this. Bam. Okay, last time I streamed was on July 26th. So anybody who got their hanger reviews then can't get their hanger reviews yet because the 26th was Sunday. So they can get their hanger reviews starting August 2nd. But I will say, wait, I can't give you bits. I just bought some, but I have no idea how to give them. Oh, Aiden, fun fact. I am not monetized on Twitch yet. You can hold on to them. After this stream, I think I should become a Twitch affiliate, and then we can you can donate the bits, but you can't donate them yet, unfortunately. But you haven't wasted it. Don't worry. Twitch is gonna approve me, I think, soon enough. But we're not there just yet. But thank you for that. Okay. While that's uploading, I guess yeah. Let me just clear. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah. I guess we'll clear extermination for now. Oh wait. Pause. Wait. Let me actually read the extermination stuff because I haven't checked this yet. So from my memory, last time I got fried. So I think I'll probably do my lance on stage 1, and then I'll probably for stage 2 use the Vulcan. Decrease damage by 85%. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue because Vulcan deals way too much damage. So let me just swap in the lance here. By the way, this is full disclaimer. This is not going to be a free-to-play clear. So if you're expecting a free-to-play extermination clear, I can probably do free-to-play extermination stuff in the future, but for now, this is going to be very pay to win. Yeah, thank you, Aiden. Yeah, which is pretty good. Hello, Dumb Pickle. Welcome. Let me this out. Yeah, you always want to outfire like this so that you have a weapon firing at all times. Okay, now just full fire now. Okay, 3. Perfect. Alright, the only downside of playing on a computer versus on the phone is while the graphics are a lot better, like manually toggling the weapons is kind of annoying. But besides that, everything else is fine. Let's see. Also, I do think still that the best mothership in Extermination, it's tied now between Frederick and the Bifrost. Bifrost, it's not only good for the defense that it gives you, because yes, it does give you a last stand, but something that a lot of people overlook is the Bifrost actually gives you a cleanse stack at the end of its defense points. So you guys can see here, on the left, like, pause, like this right here is a cleanse stack right there. And the cleanse stack is really good because if the tarantulas lock you down, that free cleanse stack that you have already can save you in a lot of situations. The only downside is the cleanse does not stack like Avalon. So if I use another Bifrost charge here, as you guys can see, the cleanse just gets replaced. You don't get an extra cleanse stack, which is the only bad part about the cleanse on the Bifrost. But yeah. I'm pretty sure it's also like that for the Avalon though now. You only get 3 cleanse stacks and then you don't get any more. But the other reason why my Bifrost has the enhanced Aegis instead of the what you call it? Instead of the, what is it called? Like the, it's not the defender turret. It's like the anti-blind turret. Instead of the anti-blind turret or anti-jamming support, I have the extra strong Aegis instead, because I feel like in Extermination this thing helps me a lot because I can prevent myself from getting locked down because Aegis does defend me. Let me just focus up a little bit here. Okay, so I have 1 minute 45 seconds to kill 47 more robots. That should be pretty easy, especially because I can just take these guys down. Yeah, God, I'm not hitting any of my shots. This is good to see. Should probably get out too. Okay. Always in Extermination, I find instead of moving forward, moving backwards like this is the better play. You just get more consistent like kills and tracking, in my experience. Okay. Although I think this should be a wrap in the bag, because these right now this week's Extermination boosts energy gun damage by double, I think, and the ultimate plasmas already do 50% more damage in Extermination anyways because they're ultimate weapons. So. But yeah, if you're free to play, by the way, I highly recommend don't going for just any bot you see. Always focus down these smaller robots because these guys are a lot easier to kill. And your goal isn't to like kill every robot, it's to just kill 150 robots for platinum. So this is just going to make your life a lot easier. But we're already done with Extermination. Now our job is to just live. So I guess in the meantime I'll read chat stuff. Bro is not losing any health. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean, by the way. They say they nerfed the Ultimate Lancelot, right? But each ability charge now heals you more. It heals you more, and realistically speaking, you don't want to stack up charges on the ultimate Lancelot anyways. You want to just keep spamming the ability charge whenever you get it. So the ultimate Lancelot is like, I think it actually got stronger, like despite it being nerfed. Because the nerf, the only thing that really happens with the nerf is it has like 100,000 less health. But that's pretty much it. Oh, Shirney, I always cycle my weapons when I'm playing Extermination for the most part. It's just that it's annoying to do on the PC, which is why I only do it occasionally. Stream is lagging. Oh, that I think I know the reason why stream is lagging. 1 second. It's probably because I'm uploading a YouTube video. Pause. Let me see if I can pause this for a second. Then cancel upload. Yes. Okay. It's because the bandwidth is getting shared here. It should be fine now. Hopefully. The gray HP is still fine. They buffed the gray healing. As stupid as that sounds, they buffed the gray healing. They buffed the green and gray healing in exchange for decreasing a charge. It is the stupidest nerf I've ever seen because it's a buff. Oh, you think cycling is easier on PC? Oh. Well, I play mobile games mostly, Shirney, so that's why. What anime do I watch? I don't watch anime. I read manga. I am a huge oh my god, my camera is also stop tracking me. I watch I don't watch that many anime. The only animes that I've watched are JoJo and One Piece in the past. I really only watch well, I only really read mangas. But right now I'm reading a lot of different mangas. And I've been reading more webtoons too. What do they even do? Yeah, that's what I mean. If you want to see a hanger review next time, make sure you fill out the form. I'll be picking people to review at the end of the form. Yui Revenant versus Yui Lancelot, who wins? Right now, ever since they nerfed the Ultimate Revenant, I think they're kind of toe to toe. Yeah. I watch Peak. Yeah. I watch a lot of stuff. Do I add fans on Discord? Yes. If you send me a friend request in Discord, I never turn down friend requests. I don't think Discord has a friend limit. So I'll be friend requesting everyone who sends me a friend request on Discord. So One Piece? Yes. One Piece is pretty good. Although if you haven't started it, I will say it's a long ride to catch up. I recommend the manga in that case. Oh yeah, by the way, notice I'm still on Shieldbreaker and my Lancelot was still on Phase Shift. You don't actually need, from what I can see, to swap out stuff. You guys can see here. Yeah. It's just, it's crazy. You guys know, do you guys already know that the Extermination this week, they nerfed all your damage by 85%? And even still, look at how much damage output these lasers are outputting. They have basically permanent firing time. You guys see this? They pause for like literally a frame, and they just start shooting again. Permanent uptime. You guys can see here, now my light weapons are active too, because we hit stage 2. And now, yeah, I'm just still melting through everything. Bam. 15 kills already. And these weapons, like I said, they home. So you don't really need to aim as long as they're farther away than 200 meters. So this is why I say they're also really good for Extermination, because they constantly track, right? And you guys will see here now, we're about to hit stage 3. So the red bar, as you guys see on the right, yeah, now notice how my ability timer is gone. My weapons are now constantly firing. I have a permanent force field. And yeah, it basically Vulcan becomes unkillable at this stage. And it becomes insanely strong. How do they nerf our damage? They nerfed our damage by 85%. I'll show you after this. It says it in the notes. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember how many I need to kill, but we're doing pretty good right now. So yeah, and you guys can see, like, if I'm just gonna demonstrate by not shooting my weapon. My hand is not on the mouse now. You guys can see, and heck, both my hands. The built-in weapon just keeps firing. It has infinite ammo. It's like the Fafnir in a sense. The Fafnir weapon also has infinite ammo. So Vulcan is going to be really good for Extermination, even in the future. Does the build-in also have heat function? Yes, the built-in weapon also applies the heat, which is kind of stupid, but yeah. And also, you guys can see, fully bypasses Insile Shield because it's an energy weapon. 60 kills is required for gold. Okay, perfect. So we are more than on pace for that. Yeah, you guys can see, even with 85% damage reduction, 400,000 damage is really easy. And you guys can also see, we're taking a lot of damage here, but the drone heals up all of our health again. This is why I said that this is one of the best drones for extermination, because you just constantly heal up all the damage you take. And you guys can see, we basically have infinite ammo. This is what I mean about these weapons. They're so stupidly broken. Yeah. You guys can see here. So I think I'll have the Bifrost in a second here. Yeah, my nuclear amplifier activated too, despite having 85% damage reduction. And yeah, we're just kind of melt through everything. So you can imagine how broken this thing is with Frederick. Even more broken than Armadillo. Armadillo actually fell off. For those of you guys who didn't know, I'll show you after this. The robots actually have 75% defense mitigation on all their weapons. So Armadillo is a little bit weaker now compared to before. Alright, so I have 40 seconds to kill 6 more robots. I believe that shouldn't be too hard. Wait, let me just focus on these guys first, because these guys are actually kind of hurting a little bit. Okay. So I just need to kill 1 more of these guys. Should be pretty easy to do. Just back up a little here. Yeah. And then easily finish this guy off. Nice. And then, yeah. So we easily hit plat, not too big of a difficulty. Again, the Vulcan is just so good. And I think I should be able to kill this guy too, actually. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. We are at full health again, too. That is insane. Platinum. Didn't Armadillo get nerfed on level 12 ability? No, it did not. The reason why the Armadillo right now is not as good as before is because of the modifiers they added into Extermination. What is its 4th ability? Every time the Armadillo gets... If you get a kill with a level 12 Armadillo, you heal up 8%. No, it's not defense points on kill. That's level 9. You heal up 8% of your green health. So yeah. This is insane. This is insane. Okay. First try. Pretty easy. Vulcan did... What is that? 3.8 million damage with an 85% damage nerf. That is crazy. So yeah. Let me just show you, by the way. How busted this thing... Wait, what was I gonna... Oh yeah, Extermination. That's what I was gonna show you. Sorry, I brain farted for a second. Here, look at this. So if you guys scroll down to here, these are the modifiers. Okay? So these modifiers are very important. You need to look at these every week for Extermination because these change every week. For the most part. Most of the time they stay like the same, but occasionally some of them will change. This first one changes every week. So you guys can see this week it doubles your energy gun damage. So this is for you. The laser weapons that I use, the Lumens, and the Ultimate Tarons and the Ultimate Redeemer are all energy weapons. So they got buffed by this. So I do double damage, right? The enemies also, sorry, this is us as well. We also get a speed buff, but the enemies get a speed buff. The enemies also, actually no, this is us. If we have a Mark II robot or higher, we have 25% bonus damage. So this is why stage 4 you want to have Mark II gear, because Mark II gets a free 25% damage bonus just for having Mark II. And finally, this is why Armadillo got a lot weaker. This is why. Because they have built-in 50% defense mitigation. Sorry, Aiden, but I didn't see your message, by the way. My Discord username is the same as my YouTube stuff. It's just Yo-Yo Brother all lowercase. But yeah. So yeah, 50% damage mitigation. Now here's where it gets even worse. Stage 2. Obviously, you get the damage bonus for your energy guns. 85% decreased damage to the player in stage 2. In stage 2 of stage 4. So 4.2. Right? Pretty insane. 85% less damage. Very big nerf. Also, all enemies get, by the way, increased damage by 200% means they get triple damage. Fun fact. Because this is a double damage bonus, this is a triple damage bonus. So enemies do triple damage. Enemies, however, the elite enemies have a 75% damage reduction. So they get triple damage, but they also get a 75% damage nerf. So in total, give or take, they'll do a little bit less than normal damage. They'll still be doing 80% of their regular damage. And this is where things get bad. You guys see this? 75% defense mitigation on all weapons. That basically means all the enemies basically have Titan weapons. So they bypass defenses. Now, if you guys don't know, let me pull up a little graph for you guys. Okay? Since I know a lot of you guys don't understand the entire gimmick of let's see. Paint. Let me open up Paint so I can visualize this for you guys, okay? So we're doing a little bit of a Beretta art showcasing here. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much, because we're going to do a quick pause from extermination so I can explain to you guys live. I've explained this to you guys on in like the videos before, but I think a lot of people still aren't super sure about stuff. Wait, why is my window capture not working? What? Hello? Am Huh? I don't know why window capture's not working right now, but oh, there we go. What? I'm so confused. Okay, whatever. I don't know why OBS is being weird, but here we go. We are here. So we are using Paint to explain how how defense points in general works, okay? So if you guys don't know, the formula for defense points is whatever defense points you have, so we'll call that X, okay? This is your defense points. You basically divide that by your defense points, and then you add on 100. So this is the formula for your defense points, okay? So let's say you guys know, for instance, the Fenrir has 100 defense points. What that means is the Fenrir has 100 defense points, and you basically divide that by your same amount of defense points, and then you add another 100. So this becomes obviously 100 divided by 200, and that means that is a 50% damage reduction. So that is how defense points works, okay? I know we're doing math, bear with me here, okay? That is how defense points works. That also means that the more defense points you have, the less valuable they become. So okay, the reason why that's bad is because, wait, let me just undo all this. The reason why having too many defense points is really bad is because, oh wait, I guess we'll go back here, is let's say you're like, oh, the more the merrier, right? Let's say we have 200 defense points, right? Then you have, oh my God, why am I, hello? What happened to my pen? Okay, wait, my dad's calling me, but wait, one second. I need to, wait, why do I not have, okay, I don't know what happened to my pencil, but, one second. How do I pause? I'm going to close and reopen this real quick. Don't save, because Paint is being weird for me. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this now. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. We have 200. Wait, one second. I'm going to pick up this call. Okay, he called because he wanted to. Anyways, so let's say you have 200, right? That's 200 divided by 300, because it's 200 plus 100 again, right? And that becomes 2/3, which is, if you guys don't know, 66.7%. If you take away anything from this, just know that 2/3 is 6/7. There's your internet brain rot memes. Okay, so 66.7% defense reduction, or defense defense points. 200 defense points equals basically 66.7% damage reduction. That's what it is, okay? Now, that also means that having 900 defense points, which you get from the Clive Vicious pilot on the Blitz, 900 defense points is only 90% damage reduction. So if you look at the curve, defense points is a logarithmic curve like this. What that means is having even a little bit of defense points, even 10 defense points, gives you a lot of defense. But if you have a lot of defense points already, then you're only getting a little bit of an increase. Does that make sense? Wait, is it not showing on OBS? Brother. I was writing something. Apparently, it's not working. Okay. Why is it not working? You know what? Screw it. We're going on to my display capture, because this is, I think Paint's being a little buggy right now. Okay, it's like this. Okay, this is what the curve looks like. Wait, what? Wait, pause. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties right now. Anyways, this is what it looks like. Okay, having even a little bit of defense points, as you guys can see, this would be this right here. This is how much you'd get in terms of defense. But if you were to do the same amount right here, right, like from here to here, you would need a drastically larger amount of defense points to get another same threshold. You guys can see this distance right here is not that big, but this distance here is really big. So that's how defense points work. Now I'm going to show you how defense mitigation works. Defense mitigation does not work the same way. You guys might think, oh, if you have 90% damage reduction and I have like 90% defense mitigation, then I just negate like 90% of that. So you only have 9% damage reduction, right? That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works at all. So here's how it actually works. You guys might be thinking, oh, if a guy has 900 defense points, which is 90% damage reduction, mathematically and intuitively you would think, oh, if I have 90% defense mitigation, you just take away 90% of that, so you have 9%. But in reality, what Warobots does is they decrease your base defense points. So your 900 defense points here is actually what gets negated to 90. So they don't decrease your raw defense points, like your defense mitigation. Instead, they decrease your base defense points. And if you guys use the formula here, 90 divided by 90 plus 100 is 90 over 190, which is basically still 50% defense points, or 50% damage reduction. This is why defense mitigation, having 100% defense mitigation is super duper important, which is why I always say max out your alpha weapons before your beta weapons. Alpha weapons at max level have 100% defense mitigation, so you don't get hit with this issue. Beta weapons, on the other hand, only have 85% damage mitigation at max level, which means, once again, if they have a lot of defense points, you're still only being able to you're not bypassing all that defense. The formula is super simple. Defense points, and then divided by your defense points plus 100. This is all it is. This is the golden rule right here. This is all you need to know. But the way defense mitigation works is instead of decreasing your total damage reduction, instead of decreasing that, it instead reduces this. Which is why, if you don't have 100% defense mitigation, defense points become really, really, really strong. Aiden, I already said my Discord username here. It's this. I'll type it in chat for you. I answered your question earlier, but I guess you didn't hear. There we go. Bye-bye, really. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the formula, which is why I say Armadillo is still good. The reason why I'm coming back to this is because I want to show you guys why Armadillo. You guys might be thinking, oh, the enemies have 75% damage mitigation. That's not that good. So Armadillo is really bad now, right? Now let me tell you why it's still good. Armadillo, if you guys don't know, okay, we're gonna be using a little bit of a scuffed format here. You guys can see the screen here, hopefully. Let me show you guys what the maxed Armadillo is like. It's on my Hellburner right now. Actually, let me go full screen to make life easier for a second. You guys can see this is the Hellburner, and this is the Armadillo. You only need an Armadillo at level 9 to get your defense points, but this right here is really useful. This makes extermination a lot easier because now every robot you kill, just like it's basically the same thing as the new drone for the Vulcan, except you just don't get gray healing. So you lose out on gray healing, but you still get healing. Plus, you still get this insanely good benefit. You get 10 defense points for every time you get a kill. This is really useful if there's a lot of swarm enemies. And the reason why I say Armadillo is still decent is because, like I said, the enemies only get 50%, 75% damage mitigation, right? That means if you can get anything past like 200 defense points, you will still have like 50% damage reduction, if that makes sense. Because think about it this way, 200 defense points translates to 200 divided by 300, which is 67% damage reduction, right? If the enemies have 50% damage mitigation, they're not taking that 67% and having it to 34. What they're doing instead is they're taking the 200 defense points and having it to 100, which means you still have 50% damage reduction. So you're only going down from 67% damage reduction to 50% damage reduction, which still means that Armadillo is really good for extermination. That is why No, you're good, Aiden. But yeah, that is why Armadillo is still top tier material. Yeah, I'll probably do matches later too. Don't worry. Hopefully that explains defense point stuff a little bit better, and hopefully that also gives you an insight for those of you guys who didn't know. I'll probably make another when we do the guide series, which is, like I said, in progress. We will definitely be doing more. I'll be doing a lot more breakdowns like that, so that you guys can see. Like, I don't think a lot of people know about stuff like that. Hey, Prime. Of course, I recognize your name. Don't worry. Even if you didn't say Prime here, I would have known it was you, Prime. But yeah, the reason why this, like I said, no, Prime is one of my good friends. He's the leader of Ravenous Cannons, another Reddit clan, if you guys didn't know. But the reason why, like I said, defense mitigation is so important. The other thing is people don't understand that you can unlock modules for other pathways and you still get the bonuses. Like you guys can see here, my Nuo. I don't think my Nuo has the modules unlocked for the other pathways. Yeah, you guys can see here. You guys see 2% extra damage times 3. That's 6% damage I'm missing out on right now, on top of another 3% here. So I'm missing out on 9% damage and 3% durability bonuses. You guys can see here, I'm only at 1 compared to 4 and 5 compared to 16. And let me just show you for reference, because this is something I needed to do anyways. If I were to upgrade this, right? Now I have 2% bonus damage, so you guys can see that 5 went up to 7. But if I were to do that again here, notice how that now goes up to 9. These bonuses they're always active, so you should always keep them active. Because even though I don't have these modules unlocked, which I can now swap to, the permanent effects will still stay. Bye, Prime. Good night, Prime. I know it's late for you over there, so. Yeah, so that's another thing. If you have a bot that you really, really like, that you have a lot of investment into, and you're like, oh, I would never unlock the thermonuclear reactor in the Piercer unit. Why would I ever need to upgrade this path? Well, it's still worth doing it because you can still get 6% bonus damage, which is basically the same thing, by the way. If you think 6% is not a lot, that is more damage bonus than a golden pilot skill. So it's still worth it. It's still very, very, very worth it. Am I familiar with the next clan? I fought against them. Yes. I fought against them a lot in Champions League. You're welcome. So, like I said, people don't know these tips, which is why we have a guide series planned. Because people don't know about this stuff, and I think everyone should know about it. Because this is the kind of stuff that a lot of the higher league players know about. Oh, and heck, not even the higher league players know. They just, whatever they get, they just instantly max out everything, right? So, exactly, Prime. Like I said, VS and I, Prime, if you want to join in the future, let me know. But VS and I, since VS, if you guys don't know, my clan leader for Elysium, where are we? You guys can see VS right here. He is a very, very, very trusted, I say trusted. He is quite literally a trusted contributor on Reddit, and he makes a ton of guides. I will link his post in the future for the first guide video that we do. And you guys will hopefully glean a lot from that. Yeah, I will be making a lot of like high quality guides, and I will be making them funny as well. Trust me, the guide series is going to be incredibly OP. It's going to be so good. VS and I are planning, we're doing a lot of stuff in the background right now. So don't worry too much about it. I'm not going to spoil you because I do want the first episode to be a banger that you guys have no expectations for. So. Oh, it's the pro esports clan you're in. Nice, Aiden. Good job you're in it, because that clan, I'm pretty sure if you go to Legend League rankings, I'm pretty sure you can see some people in that clan here. Let's see. Where are we? Because I fight against them a lot. Oh, we have Anacro here, and Ichiro here, by the way. He's in the chat if you want to say hi. But where is it? I know the next clan. I fought against them pretty often. Where are we? I'm surprised that Ren isn't here, by the way. Ren is typically, I guess they got hit with another band hammer. But Ren typically is also on here because if you guys don't know, Ren is a hacker clan. So typically they place high. I guess I don't see it here. But next is, trust me, I've fought against next people before. You guys kind of have to take my word for it. If you want to join the clan, If you want to join the clan, talk to VS, not me. Join the Discord server, and then you can talk to him. He enforced a lot as well, yes. And you're correct. And yeah, Alpha Stallion is there too. Alpha is a great friend of ours too. I forgot where's Alpha's name here. I might have passed by it because I was looking for next, not Alpha. Let's see, where is Alpha? Anna's there. Alpha's always here too, typically. Where is it? I don't see him here right now. It's probably easier if I just go here. Wait, let me go here. Clan, members, Alpha Stallion. There we are. 8371. So he has been grinding too hard. You guys can see this man, my guy, 84,000 legend trophies. He has been playing Waterbots for a very long time too. But he's got some insane stuff. My guy is running a Bjorn right now. By the way, this setup is stupidly good. Veneers combined with the torches. Because you have infinite ammo weapons and you also have high damage weapons. It's really nice to have. So, yeah. Obviously, meta hanger. Very fun guy. His Scorpion is a menace. I've tried fighting him before. Yeah, and he's got other stuff too. And to make it even more respectable, my guy grinded an ultimate leaderboard to get the Heichi, and he also grinded the ultimate leaderboard to get, I think he has another ultimate Scorpion in here somewhere. Yeah. He got another ultimate Scorpion from grinding like the ultimate leaderboard. Like the one that's on right now. Like one of these. He grinded at one of the tournaments to get the ultimate Heichi and the ultimate Scorpion. Because if you guys don't know, the only way you can get the title, Adamant, I think is what the title is. You can only get it from winning one of the leaderboards, and you guys can see his player title is Adamant. Does he have a YouTube channel? I have no idea. But Alpha uploads a lot of stuff on YouTube. He's there. But if you look at titles here, like where is it? How do I get the Adamant title? Take a prize place on the tournament leaderboard. You have to get to stage 4. You guys can see here as well if you go to your tournament. The Adamant title is this. The only way you can get the Adamant title is by getting like the last reward in the tournament. So you have to grind a lot. So he is not simply pay to win, guys. He is a hardcore Waterbots player. He is an insanely fun guy. He also makes a lot of like showcases too on Reddit. So highly recommend you check him out if you haven't too. Like I said, a lot of fun people that I have. So you keep getting put into lobbies with the hackers on stage 4. Yeah, Anna, that's actually a funny thing you say that, because on the last leaderboard, you guys saw that what is it, Alpha Stallion? You know how he had the ultimate Scorpion in his 5th hanger? He actually got that by complaining to support, because he got 6th place on the stage 4 leaderboard because there were hackers above him. So he got scammed of an ultimate Scorpion because hackers overtook the leaderboard, and he actually messaged Pixonic support, and they gave him the ultimate Scorpion as compensation, because they're like, yeah, there were hackers and you got your place unfairly taken, so we will give you the ultimate Scorpion as compensation. Yeah. So Anna, if you ever see there's hackers above you and you place like 6th, 7th, 8th, and you know that there's a certain number of hackers above you, try reaching out to support, because Alpha did that and he successfully got the ultimate Scorpion. So highly recommend it. Yeah, one could also cheese the leaderboard by logging into the game at the last 30 minutes of the tournament stage. Yes, that's exactly what I did actually. As you guys can see here, I scraped by. My leaderboard is very low. Remember, this is rare Pixonic W. I know, right, Nightfall? I know. I'm telling you, the customer support still does really good stuff. But as you guys can see, my leaderboard has a lot of inactive players too. And I don't know what place I am here, but yeah. Surprisingly, not that many active players. So maybe it's finally time I actually try one of these again. Yeah. Also, Alpha hard grinds. Like back then, he used to grind I think he grinded the Waterbots like 8 hours a day sometimes. Like whenever he had like a free day, he would be doing nothing but grinding Waterbots. My guy has a huge dedication. Insane. That's also why he's also a great guy to go for tips. Whenever I look at meta stuff, Anna, before you came into the picture, I would always ask like Alpha, and also another guy called Connect Cap on Reddit. He also has some meta stuff, so I would always ask them for tips, because back then I didn't have a high investment hanger, and I would always ask them, yo, in High Champions League, what do you guys fight against? And to be fair, I actually haven't gotten to High Champs yet either. high Champions League is, in my opinion, once you get over like 8,000 trophies. In those games, pretty much every single game that you fight against, everyone has either Mark III or Ultimate Gear. So, and every single robot in their hangar are like that. So. Yep. Yeah. To be fair, yeah. Let's see. Is it possible I could get Ultimate HE on my low spender account? You could actually. You would just have to make sure. The only difficult part would be getting these honor points is a lot harder. If you're in the lower leagues, because honor points mostly scales off of kill streaks and damage. So it's hell. Yeah, you have to grind for a long time. When am I gonna stream again? Tomorrow. Yeah, streaming tomorrow, and it's gonna be the free to play series. Like I said, I only hopped on stream right now because I wanted to wait while I finished uploading my video. So, yep. Connect, aka Terrible Dream. He also knows stuff. Wait, what? He deleted his Reddit and he changed his Waterbot's name? Man, Prime. I didn't know that. Wait. Aiden, your highest ever was 6,500 and your hanger isn't even that good. I think my highest was only 6,200, so you're above mine. Yeah. Out of the tournament by 300 points. That is unfortunate, Baller. Very unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I'll leave Extermination Stage 5 for my own time, and for now, let me pause this real quick and let me go to the forum so we can do some hanger reviews. Okay, pause. We're going back to the waiting screen for a second. All right, where's my thing? Okay, forums. Okay, let me just close the forum so that no one else can enter anymore. And then turn off. Bam. Okay. So forum is officially closed, which means now I get to pick a winner. So let me just show you why this is nice. Okay, back to here. Back to this. No, not display capture. What are we doing? Okay, I need window capture. And then bang. Bada boom. Okay, so all I have to do is here, I can turn off accepting responses. So now if you try to go to the forum, it should block you. For reference, I can even go to, like, here. If I try to clicking on the link now and see, the forum is no longer accepting responses. Try contacting the owner of the forum, which is really nice because now that means I can just go to the sheets here and I can pick winners now. So the way I pick winners is I made another spreadsheet. Yeah, you guys can probably tell. Computer science guy with his spreadsheets. Let me just change over to that one. So you guys can see here, I made a Excel sheet, and I'll probably put this on the website when I eventually get that done too. You can basically, the way this works is you can use this to pick any number of winners that you want. So the way I formatted it was I made it so that I can just copy paste in the data from the spreadsheet like this, as you guys can see. And what it'll do is this is a random number generator, and ignore the ranks. This is just like the orders. And I can pick, let's say, 3 winners. And now it'll pick 3 winners for me. And these are the people who are going to get their hangers reviewed. Or hangers reviewed today. I can't talk. Anyways, so we'll be going back to Waterbots now while I quickly showcase this. Okay, so first up is apparently Mr. Feet on Twitch. So hopefully you're still here. If not, you can always go in the VOD and go look at that again. Let me also quickly pull up my chats again so that I'm not missing out on chat. So Mr. Feet first. Oh, he moved on to a different clan? Ah, unfortunate, Prime. Who won? You can't see. Let me pull up the spreadsheet again. It's Mr. Feet, Fat Rat, and Kayak. So first up is Mr. Feet. Apparently his Waterbots player ID is this. So let's pull it up. So I unfortunately have my friends list full, so I can't friend you guys right now. We'll probably work on this later. So he is in champs, which is nice. Let's take a look. Okay, so my guy is a Canada player apparently, or I guess maybe Canada. Pretty good stats. Max damage dealt 8.3 million, so that tells me he's probably fairly free to play. 46% win rate, which is about normal. He's only recently hit champs, from what I can see. because he only has 48 of these red legend trophies. You only get these trophies once you get past 5,000 trophies. So the way it works is if season were to reset right now, notice how he has 5,073 trophies. Those 73 trophies above 5,000 will get tallied to this. So you would have 48 plus 73, which is 121 trophies. That is how it works. That is how it works. So basically, oh, by the way, Mechstorm, don't worry too much. This is also why I said I'm trying to get the Twitch stuff approved, because once we unlock channel points, which only can be used right now for affiliate members on Twitch, so that's kind of a bummer. But the moment that happens, channel points will unlock, and I'll probably put hanger reviews there so that for people who watch streams regularly, they can get channel points, and then you can get like a hanger review done. That way you're not depending on just dumb luck, right? But anyways, back to you, Mr. Feet. So Atlas with the Gargantua Pentagram. This is actually a pretty decent build. Like, people hate on the Pentagram and Gargantua. They do decent damage, and they're also really good for extermination. So this sets you up for extermination success as well. So pilot skills, good that you have mechanic. Atlas Survivor here is good. I don't remember if this thing has like the ability that instantly recharges your ability off cooldown, but I don't know if Atlas really needs it because you can just kind of turn your shields, right? And the only time Atlas really does die is when it gets marked by a Pathfinder, right? So that's the only real weakness Atlas has. Atlas is still probably the best Brawling Titan right now. When Sirocco comes in 2 weeks, I think Sirocco and Atlas will probably be toe-to-toe, with Sirocco having a slight advantage, but Atlas is still going to be good because the Atlas ability itself does a lot, because you have 10 seconds of EMP, and you get lifted up in the air, so you can't really do anything. So even if the Atlas itself isn't shooting at you, the enemy team can still shoot at you while you're being lifted in the air. So Atlas is really good. It's going to be a really good Titan, even far off into the future, kind of like how Bedwar is right now, right? It's going to be one of those big team play Titans. It's a Titan that also can be the make or break between winning or losing a game. So definitely solid stuff. Arms and the ultimate mullet, this is good. Right now, the sword, in the meta right now, the sword should never be charging in to get a kill unless you're confident that you can execute them. You never want to charge in because sword dies too fast nowadays. So in my opinion, phase shift is still a necessity, but obviously he's still running the advanced repair unit, which I think is not bad because he doesn't have that much healing on the sword, so that's still okay. And then the arm weapons are good because the way you want to play sword right now is you want to fly up in the air, just shoot the enemy, and then just land. You don't want to charge in. You just want to shoot and land. Kind of like how it's like Ophian, but you play it. It's like very similar to how you would play like a Harpy or a Siren, where you fly up in the air, you do your damage, and then you teleport back to your beacon. It's basically the same thing. Yeah. Atlas and Bedwar are both very good tanky Titans. What time are you starting stream tomorrow in US time? I am starting noon Eastern time. So New York City, 12 o'clock. Anyways, yeah, Atlas should be on anti-control, not on self-fix. Yes, that is true, though. This module right here, you should do anti-control. Good comment there, Anakra. Thank you for catching that. You don't ever want to use the self-fix unit because the self-fix unit is very bad right now. I will say, though, no. You already have mechanic, too. If you have the mechanic skill, if you had no healing, I would say maybe, but you would never want to use self-fix reactor the moment you have TRA, because TRA provides more than enough healing on your Titan. So TRA alone is really solid. And then M6, you can join as long as you're within 1 league of the account. And yeah, Anakra, that's also a good point. Because the Pentagram and the Gargantua have healing already. They're the vacuum cleaners. So they already have built-in healing. You don't really need the Selfix unit. You would do a lot better with the anti-control. And it's free to swap, so just do that little slight swap. Orochi with the Basilius, decent build. I am personally a Lynx fan over Orochi, but Orochi itself is still really good if you know how to play it. So pretty decent free-to-play robot, and the Basilius weapons hit like a truck. So pretty solid. Plus you have the Kestrel. So maxed Kestrel might actually make Orochi really good. Yeah, if you're Expert League, yeah, we can probably play M6. Yeah, you're Pilot Morris. Yes, I do remember, of course. Yeah. But yeah, this build right here is definitely solid. I don't know if you necessarily need advanced repair because you heal constantly with the Kestrel drone anyways. Actually, no. Kestrel max level heals. I think it's 10% gray HP and 5% green HP. So maybe it is good to have advanced repair unit on there. Yeah. Orochi and Lynx are swappable. Yeah, they are. In my opinion, I think Lynx is better at Mark 3 because at Mark 3, Lynx can execute bots pretty consistently. So. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's good. Erebus, decent free to play robot. Not in my opinion the most meta thing right now, but it's pretty good at team support. It's also a decent sniper if you know how to play it right. Although obviously there's better options right now with the piercers and everything. So Erebus is still decent. Obviously you like it because you've leveled it up quite a bit. So Erebus, 15,000 damage with the homing weapons too, because it's 5,000 times 3. So pretty decent stuff there. Can't really comment too much on it. It's not obviously meta for Champions League, but it's still pretty good to play. It's not going to do poorly. I will say though, right now, vectors are kind of annoying, but the vector should still be able to get locked down for a little bit because Erebus has, it's basically the blackout, right? You have, what is it? EMP, lockdown, and suppression. That homes in on the enemies. So pretty decent. Obviously, Amit Mark III, I sure hope this thing does not get nerfed too hard because this thing is definitely the strongest thing in your hanger right now. Level up the weapons. Celsius, Velos, it's like a half and half build. You have mid range and melee, but I think it's okay because the machine guns still do fine. So yeah, this is still gonna be decent. Also, Trixie Hope, this is a really good like general pilot. So yeah, Dodger as well. So this thing is definitely a solid bot. You also have the Persephone drone, which heals your teammates too. So this is really nice. And then also, of course, the Retro Crisis Mark II. This thing is really good for killing anything out of range because you have built-in shield breaker, plus you have bonus damage with the Crisis pilot here. The only downside is right now Anaxer is meta, so you would actually prefer burst damage over like constant damage like the Prisma is, but still a very lethal build. I see these things sometimes in my games and I hate them, so solid stuff. Princeps with the Torch and Furnace. Torch Furnace might actually be worth leveling. Because I think Torch Furnace might be a little bit better right now than the... Actually, no. These weapons are fine, but these weapons are going to be more meta. So. And I don't know how many of the Torch Furnace weapons you've seen, but from my experience fighting these things, they melt through things really fast. Luchador might actually fall down a little bit in the meta because the Torch and Furnace weapons can melt through Luchador's Reflector. It's so stupid. It's like the arm weapons. You know how arm weapons bypass the Reflector? It's the same thing. The Torch Furnace weapons, they also can kind of bypass Luchador's Reflector. So, yeah. Erebus with Fluxes, fair damage despite nerfs. Yes, that is very true. Yeah. Champs itself is not hard it's not that hard to hit. It's staying in Champs that's hard. Yeah. Second hanger, I mean, you have Samjok, so Samjok could be something to level up. Dagon, not too good in Champs. Teth as well got hit with pretty bad nerfs. And Naxer, I'd say leave for now because we don't know how it's going to get nerfed. Rex has already been nerfed, so this is a decent free-to-play investment. And then Siren's good. Siren is still a signature bot in Champions League, despite how long it's been out. His status, we'll have to see. I think Fang might hard counter this thing, so we'll have to wait. But his status right now is like a good general bot. It's a decent mid-ranger, not the best in its class, but still A tier. And then Vulcan, it's only really good if you like have a lot of investment into it. So I would say leave it for now if you're short on resources. Kaji is also pretty good free to play. And then obviously you have the Bedware because we got that for free with the Pyro Inferno weapons. Bedware is just a solid investment all around. And you have the pilot already, which gives you a 14-second absorber shield. If you have the pilot skill that gives it its shield back when it drops down to half health, then this thing is really good too. And then Giftbringer Fenrir. Fenrir is also decent, not the best robot, but still probably B tier right now in Champions League, considering how many Vulcans there are. But Fenrir itself, with the Croco Leodaria, is a solid build. Condor, this thing, hit or miss, but you also have a Loki. This thing is probably worth investing into too. So, and also you have the Kestrel drone. So Loki with the Kestrel is really good. So you have a lot of leeway with what you want to do. I would say for now, focus on leveling up the weapons on the Amit because your Amit weapons are kind of low level. You can leave the arms because the arms don't really need to get leveled up anymore because they mostly just do percentage damage. And then besides that, maybe invest in some of the the Siren. The Siren build with the Sabuda Corolla is pretty decent. And also maybe Hippokoko. I would say I'm kind of saying hold on Hippocroco because we don't know how good Hippocroco will be after the nerfs. But for sure, like, I can't really comment on this too much because this is a good tank killing build too. So definitely solid. But overall, your hanger's solid. You have a lot of different Titan options. Like, you're in a really solid spot right now. You're definitely going to stay in champs and you're only going to go up from here. You're probably only struggling right now because your hanger struggles against vector spam. Because a lot of your stuff is slower and vectors can kind of chase after you. So, but yeah, solid stuff. Let me just move him back to the completed section. So we're already Mr. Feet. Bang. Okay. So slapped him there. Today's date is that. Okay, perfect. Next up on the list is Fat Rat on YouTube. I don't know if he's still here, but Fat Rat is next up. So Fat Rat here is asking for his second account. So it's JICLEH. So JICLEH. Let's take a look here. JICLEH. Bam. Pop in. Fat Rat X. Ooh, gold 2. Perfect. Perfect. All right, Fat Rat, let's take a look. So gold 2, this is a baby account, which is really good because that means you can follow along the free play series too if you want. Collector level 94, which means you're fighting against a lot of different gear. That's interesting. So around probably 1,300 games played. Probably not more than 1,500, but somewhere between like 1,200, 1,500 games played in total on this account. Average damage 1.3 million. Max damage 2.4 million. Pretty nice. You have a Bedwar as a main Titan. My goat, bro. My goat. Vincier maxed out first, which I think is actually the right decision here. Obviously, it's not the alpha weapon. Vincier is a beta weapon, so it obviously has only 85% defense mitigation at max level. So you might think it's weak, but Vincier is a universal weapon. It's good at melee range. It's good at long range. It has infinite ammo as long as you manage its cooldown. So solid weapon overall. Definitely the right weapon to level up to maximum level first, because Pyro and Inferno are good, but they're not as good as Vincier. So Ivory of Ravana Mark II, really nice. I love the Ravana itself. Fahrenheit is kind of a weird choice on it because it does need to go into phase shift pretty often, but because they can home around walls, I don't think it's a bad choice. The Makara, on the other hand, it's a little bit of a hit or miss because I think the Kuroko and the Fahrenheit are fine. The Makara, I guess it's okay if you fight against a lot of tanks. So that's probably why you put it on there, right, Fat Rat? Either that or you don't have another weapon to put on it. Yeah, probably. And then also Shoggoth here, Cancer, but very good. Slap on one more Urhog, and then this thing is... Or either Urhog or another like a Decay or Hazard. And then this thing is going to be really good. Why is this Ravana level 1? It is not level 1. It is Mark II level 1. Yeah, you don't have better weapons? Perfectly fine. This is still a really solid build. So and you're leveling up your weapons pretty nice. Strix with the Trebuchets. This is a very scary build for anybody who's running the Anaxer. Anaxer with the Ultimate Calamity. Okay, that's really good. I don't know how you got that. Probably returning rewards, but that's also pretty decent. Blaze Vector. The Vector, in my opinion, is only good at really high levels of investment, so it might be worth investing into your other stuff first, probably your weapons. Kaji as well. Mark II is really good. Amit is decent. We have to wait and see how it is. Hestatus already got all of its nerfs, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to get hit with another nerf. So Hestatus is a decently safe investment if you don't have anything on it. And then Hestatus Rex, more stuff here. Princeps is here. Waymaker is here. Bedwar, in my opinion, is your strongest Titan. You have the proper modules on it, so that's good. No modules on your other Titans, that's fine. But yeah. Do you have anything you're looking for in particular, Fat Rat? Because overall, right now, your hanger's in a really good spot for gold 2. Yeah. How do you get ultimate? You either have to pay money or you can get it from an ultimate data pad that you can get either from saving up resources to get it from a leaderboard, or you can take a break from Warbots and get an ultimate data pad for free from returning rewards. It's one or the other. Got it, Fat Rat. Yes. Welcome back, rewards. But yeah, this is solid stuff. Right now, I think your focus should be... I don't know exactly what Anaxer gets at Mark II, but Mark II Anaxer could be a good investment. I don't think Anaxer is going to fall out of the meta anytime soon. So an Axer is still going to be a solid choice. And then besides an Axer, like your weapons as well, just level them because you have like a level 1 Makara here, and then your weapons here should probably get up to level 10 next. That's probably my focus for you. Solid stuff. Let me just update this too. And then let's see. Alrighty. Bam. And then last up, our final hanger review will be Kayak. I know Kayak was here earlier. I know he's been waiting patiently. All right. So Kayak's ID is that. Okay, 1 second. So bam. Kayak's turn. Oh, somebody left that. There we go. Okay. Bam. Let's take a look. Boom. So Diamond 3. Pretty nice. Oh wait, I forgot. My friend list is full, so I can't friend. Diamond 3. Very, very high damage output. Okay, wait. Oh, this is the first time we've seen an account that has high stats. Okay, so you're Diamond 3, 2,700 trophies basically. Not that many games played, so my instincts are telling me you've spent a little on the game at least. By the way, trebuchets are not fully outdated. They kill an Axer really well. Especially if you drop them on the Crisis and the Baglior. They still do fine. So yeah, you play occasionally. Got it. So you probably have gotten a lot of returnee rewards then. That's my hunch. Okay. Let's take a look. Also, if you AFK from the game a lot too, you can get a lot of resources fast. Wow. What? Really? Bro. My hunch would be like with these stats, you would have a lot better stuff. Okay, wait, pause. Vincier Basilisks. That's nice. You have the right module pathway. This is the exact setup I use on my Ether on the free-to-play account, so this is solid. You probably hit a lot of damage then because you're... No, he's not a hacker. Can't be a hacker. No. I think what happened is his Ether probably soloed like all of the enemy team's kids. And he probably hit that damage threshold because of that. Right? And then obviously the kid... Luckily, investing in kid too much is fine. Because a level 20 kid doesn't take that much platinum. So you didn't waste too much platinum here. You're fine. And also, some people actually do get level 150 kid for the collector purpose of it. So, yeah. Oh, wait, you have a Vulcan? Okay, well, I think we figured out why he's doing so much damage, guys. Remember, Vulcan is like Prime Teth. Do you guys remember when in like episode 3 of the free-to-play series, I was like, we fought a Teth in Private League? And do you guys remember how Teth back then had 400,000 health, like force field? And it was basically unkillable because of that, because it would just constantly have a force field that no one could break through. That is the same thing for Vulcan. Vulcan actually has an even tankier force field. Vulcan's force field is 550,000 health at stage 1. At stage 1, this thing has a 500,000 health force field. And at stage 2 and stage 3, that force field health increases even more. But we don't know how much that is because no one actually... Pixonic didn't release that data. So yeah, this is literally... It's not even just Teth 2.0. It's Teth, but remember, it also has a built-in laser beam that deals Inferno damage. It deals more damage the more you hit the enemy. So yeah. Kayak, the way the force field works is... When you first drop in your Vulcan, you know how your light weapons are held back? Your light weapons are deactivated, and you have no force field. The way that the Vulcan works is when you press your ability, for 10 seconds you get access to your built-in weapon, and your force field activates. And your force field does not regenerate. So once you activate it, it's there permanently. For the next 10 seconds at least. I guess it's not permanently, but for the rest of your ability, for 10 seconds, your force field is activated. And then when your ability ends, regardless of whether the enemy is destroyed or not, it disappears. And then the next time you use your ability, which is in 12 seconds, it reactivates at full health. That is how the Vulcan's ability works. Now, once you do 250,000 damage, you have the pilot, so you don't have to do that much damage. Once you hit that threshold, your light weapons will activate. You get a 10% damage boost to your Vulcan. And on top of that, you get you get 2 extra light weapons, and that's it. And your force field gets a little bit tankier. Now at stage 3, which I would bet you hit stage 3 at least once, looking at your max damage. When you hit stage 3, your force field is activated permanently. It becomes a Teth force field. It's active at all times. If it takes a bit of damage, it starts regenerating and it'll reactivate and redeploy. As long as it doesn't get destroyed. And it'll reactivate, and then you'll go back to having that super tanky force field. For the duration of that also, your built-in weapon will also activate permanently. So it becomes like a Fafnir ability, in a sense. I one-clipped a Vulcan with my hazards. They're weak. Yes, Vulcans are very weak. In terms of health, Vulcan only has like 200,000 health. It's the force field that makes it tanky. So the way you want to play Vulcan is you basically want to play it like a Pathfinder. You want to play very, very safe. Only hit enemies that aren't actively fighting you. So you want to shoot at people who basically are looking at somebody else, right? And then you want to kill them, and you want to only take fights like that until you're either one, you're only taking fights in your ability, so you're not taking any actual damage to your health, or two, you hit stage 3. When you hit stage 3, this thing becomes a brawler. It goes from being a sniper into being a tank, basically. Make Burrs bald. I don't think you understand how broken Vulcan can be. Yeah, we'll do custom games, and I'll show you how busted Vulcan can be. Yeah, this thing is stupid. Mars with decays, shreds, and masters. Yeah. Yes, and you can also. He already has the Omen Lumen M. Unfortunately, it's a light lumen, so the lumen won't activate until you actually hit stage 2. But once you hit stage 2, use this lumen until you can hit stage 3. And then after that, you can go ham. You can just spawn raid, do whatever you want. You have an Urhag Mark II, though. You have 3 Urhogs or Urhags as your medium weapons. So you can kind of just hit anybody regardless. So that's a solid setup. And you have the Vunith, which I think is also the Shoggoth weapon, right? So 4 Shoggoth weapons, and then what the heck? Where the hell did the Lumen go? What? Yeah, 4 Shoggoth weapons, and then the Lumen. Use the new weapons that came out with it. Yeah, wait. The Shents, there's actually any on it. No. Shents came out. They're not in the meta anymore. But yeah, Rex as well. Raptor, and then an Axer. I would definitely say Mark II your Vulcan. Mark II Vulcan is the first priority that you have right now. Your weapons are decent. I'd say max get your Omen Lumen L to level 10. And then after that, probably your priority is level up your Kelvin. And then you can swap around the Kelvin. You can swap it out wherever you want. But Mark II Kelvin, sorry, not Mark II. Level 10 Kelvin, Mark II your Raptor, Mark II your Anaxer, and then that's pretty much it. I don't think you need to invest in any of the bots here, unless you really want to for fun. But the rest of the stuff, your main hanger is already solid. Your Rex, you can level up slowly. I think Rex level 8, weapons level 10 is probably what you want to go for. But for now, your priority is getting your Vulcan, your Naxer, and your Raptor leveled up. Yeah. No, Nightfall. It depends. Vulcan, in my opinion, right now at Mark III is stronger than... is weaker than the Vector at Mark III. The only issue is Vulcan is really strong once it ramps up. Make Burrs bald. No, Vulcan is, like I said, Vulcan is weak when it starts. But once it gets stage 3, this thing is unkillable. And if you guys don't believe me, you can either rewind to the beginning of the stream, because we slam dunked on the enemy team 29-2. Or you can stay tuned now, because we're hopping in custom games. So here's how I'll do it. Back to advanced. Okay, anyone can... Okay, I turned back on squad invites, so if you guys want to invite me, you can. Lorenzo, do you want to go against me? You can set up the lobby on your side if you want. Or somebody else can be here. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, Anna. Anna is our inviter. Okay. There we go. How do we join? If you're on my friends list here, I can just kind of invite you. Unfortunately, my friends list is full right now, so I can't add more. What do I have to do to make you do a hanger review of mine? Either be lucky, or once we have channel points unlocked, which shouldn't be too long. I think right after this stream, they should unlock. you'll be able, if you just keep watching streams, you'll accumulate channel points naturally on Twitch, and then you'll be able to just use channel points to get it. Okay, Aiden. I unfortunately cannot invite manually, apparently, for some reason. I guess I'll just invite people like this. This is kind of awkward. I'll probably go and purge my friends list a little bit. Because I have so many people on my friends list, as you guys can see. And I really need to unfriend some of these guys so that I can invite some of you guys. Or at the very least, I wish Pixonic would add in like a invite by ID button here. I guess we'll do Anna, if you want, we can do like a 2v3 for now. And then we can do another custom after this. And I'll go clean up my friends list a little bit. Okay, wait, Nightfall is online. So, invite Nightfall. We can start with a 3v3 for now if you guys want. And then we can add in more people. Don't worry, Cyber, I won't purge you. I know my viewers for the most part. So. No, Aiden, you can only invite by ID in squads, and then you can only invite one person. Like the first person that you invite you can invite by ID. But once somebody joins the lobby, you can't invite by ID anymore. It's so stupid. It's so unbelievably stupid. Anyways, we'll do a 3v3 for now. And then we can invite other people too. But yeah, hopefully, by the way, this game shows, for those of you guys who joined stream late, make Burrs bald. You say that Vulcan's not that good. Well, obviously, okay. I'm going to probably eat my words here because Anna is probably going to fry me alive. But I will say, as long as my Vulcan doesn't get killed at the start because of Anna's... I'm assuming he's gonna drop in the Shoggoth first. As long as he doesn't target me with the Shoggoth, the Vulcan is gonna fry. And I can say that with 100% confidence. So far, no enemies detected. So that tells me that, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so Lorenzo just goes down to the Shoggoth weapons. Yeah, this is oh my god, this is like the worst map. This is like the worst map for us. I should be able to just kind of go through here though. War Robots is a game with no obvious flaws. Ah, yes. A game with no obvious flaws for sure. Okay. This is... Whoa! Oh! Okay! Yeah, this is what I mean. This is the only downside. The Shoggoth is not broken. The weapons are what broken. Like how are you supposed to counter that? Actually, if I use my Spain learning account, it's joined. Okay. Like there's just no way to counteract the Shoggoth right now. With those weapons in particular, because you just can't do anything. Like they literally one-shot you. Like there's just, I feel like, okay, I would die by the way if I don't face shift here. This is why I have to face shift. It's so stupid that, like, no, there's literally nothing in the game that can counter this thing. The only way you can really counter it is if you have Vector, or Stealth Robot. But unfortunately, I don't really have a Stealth Robot because my Loki has no weapons on it. Maybe Ducks. Even then, like, Stealth is just so hard to work with this thing because it's still like, it still can like target you while you're in stealth because it's a straight vertical line. Like as long as you know where they are horizontally. Like look here, look, for demonstration purposes, my guy just sees where my robot is and he still hits me while I'm in stealth. Like there's just nothing you can do. Kind of the most, in my opinion, probably the most stupid bot to be released to date. Hopefully it gets changed. Okay, what do I even drop? I don't want to drop my ultimate Lancelot right now, but I guess I don't really have an option because anything else that I drop right now is just gonna die instantly to Anna's Shoggoth over there. Okay, so this guy's just, okay, Lorenzo's just gonna die here, I think, because he's getting surrounded. Lucky us. All right, I'm going to make a crazy hero play here. I'm gonna activate Bifrost and I'm gonna charge straight at Anna. So hopefully I can take down his Shoggoth. Okay, hopefully I can take him down. This is Bifrosted, by the way. Bifrosted, which means I have a Last Stand activated, and I still take that much damage. Absolutely absurd how much damage output the thing has. So we have a... Okay, Anna's dropped in his Vulcan. Hopefully I can do some damage to it. I don't know how... Yeah, Vulcan is kind of bulky, so... I think that my focus right now is to go for the ultimate Alajun over there. I might be fried here, though. Ooh, boy. Okay, phase shift real quick so that I don't die. Lighter kicks in. Nice. I just need to keep him kind of busy. Didn't really work out to my favor. Okay, I'm going to drop in my Ming here. Yeah, you guys can join. I just, my friends list is kind of full right now, so I need to configure stuff. There we go. I did not mean a mothership there. I meant to drop, but I fat fingered and pressed the wrong keybind, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, and I dropped his Berserklier. Okay. So basically now it's a game of hide and seek. Okay, let me just snipe this Kaji real quick. Alright, Kaji gone. Alright, so you guys can see Anna's Berserklier right over there. Let's see. 1, 2, 4. You guys can see Anna's Berserklier hiding over there on the side. I can't go for him because if I try going for him, I am just dead. So I need to wait for Anna to approach us first. Meanwhile, Lorenzo's going to try and fight us here. He's going to try and bait out my ability. I'm just going to land again. Okay. I should still be fine. He doesn't have damage up to kill me. So. Yeah, and then he should go down here. I'm just flying. Maybe I go down this way. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Okay, Anna's over there. I need to be careful. Okay, corner shoot the Aojun. Oh my god. Okay, I saw my life flash before my eyes just now. I need to hide. Okay. Hopefully, wait, pause. Oh, he baited me. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I'm so dead. Yikes. I landed on the ledge. And he has Frederick, so he just one-shots me. That is not good. Yeah, this is... Yamantau is just not the best map to do a 3v3 on. When everyone in the game lobby has those sniper weapons, which unfortunately I don't have access to. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but... Oh boy. Man. Yeah, I mean, I guess I technically have access to it because I do have this weapon, but just say it's not. I'm not proud to own this weapon. Yeah, I'm just dead. No, it's not more reason to hate Yamato. Yamato is a fun map. It's just right now the sniper weapons in the game are kind of stupid. I think no, brawlers still do fine on it. You just have to be very strategic about it. And right now, the sniper weapons that the Shoggoth has are not strategic at all. Yes, I'm gonna go back and okay, wait. Let me go clear out my friends list a little bit. Let me see. Friends list. How do I unfriend people that I don't know? Let's see. Who's a random guy that I don't know? Let's see. Do I know this guy? I don't think I know this guy. Maybe I unfriend them? I don't know. Wait, let me pause. Let me just go down the list. Okay. Hopefully, okay, if I unfriend somebody, here's gonna be my thought process, okay? If I unfriend somebody, they're going to be able to send another invite to me if they want to stay on the friends list. If not, I'm just gonna unfriend them. All right. That way, I can have a more cleared out friends list, so that I'm not just stuck. Actually, wait. I think I know this guy. Wait, pause. Okay, let's see. I know these guys, so let me just unfriend some random guys here. Hopefully, this way I can actually open up my friends list more. Oh my god. Pain, bro. Pain. I wish they had more friends list slots. If I join a custom game, does it match my level or am I just stuck with a low blade bot? Yeah. Sorry to say, your bot will stay with whatever level your bot is. Okay, let's see. Ludi, I guess. Whatever. I'm just going randomly. I'm trying to not unfriend the people that I already recognize. Fun Times, I recognize you. Term, I recognize you. Duck Dylan, maybe? This guy's in a private league still. What the, or bronze league. What the heck? Okay. Dr. Thunder, Dino, Death by Ray. Who's this guy? Crystal Pro. Okay. We'll unfriend you. Okay, that's a couple people that I unfriended. Hopefully that's enough slots. Blaze Ball. Okay. And then whoever. What is this? Not Sozin? I don't know. W. Okay, and then Seraph. I don't know who Seraph is, but there we go. If you don't know my ID, by the way, here's my ID. It's OI7XRH. There we go. Yeah. You guys invite me because it's easier if I accept your friend request. In the meantime, I'm going to go purge some more people. Okay, ARV. Okay. Yes. Review. Okay. Right. Also, I don't know who you are. Okay. Let's see. No, I recognize that name. Bohemian. Okay. Bam. 303. Bam. Coco. Yeah, I don't know that. Bam. Cat in a cup. That's a funny name. Cat in a cup. Okay. All right. Bam. And then Dread. Perfect. You missed the ID. Here, let me make it easy. Let me just put it in chat. Pause. Why did I go to titles? Okay. Okay, wait. I guess Kago invited me first. Okay. Kago, you can make me a leader, and then I can probably invite more people. I'll go back later and add more friends. I'm Seraph, the speedrun account. How did you forget? I didn't forget. What do you mean? I didn't forget. I didn't forget. It's just how am I supposed to remember stuff? It's been ages. Nightfall, I guess. Right. I guess. Wait. Also, what you guys can also do is you guys can send friend requests into Discord as well. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make. Like I said, this would be so much easier if my website is just made, but the website is also a work in progress. So we'll run like 1 or 2 more custom games, and then I need to upload the free-to-play video. So I'll probably end stream after that. Igor? Okay, wait, let me... Okay, Morris did not join. Let me just invite in Senior Alvin here. Wait, do we... Wait. Fair teams. Fair teams. Wait, what do you mean, Kagu? What is this? Wait, what? Oh, you're not Kago? You're W Fans. Why'd you change your name, bro? That's funny. Any other custom games too? Unfortunately, it's full. Somebody needs to invite people. That's funny. Okay. This is a little unbalanced, by the way. It's a little unbalanced. Yo, somebody wait. W-Mans, do you wanna leave and join Anna's team? So that it's at least a 4v5? Because this is a little bit unfair. It's fine. Kago told me to name my change my name to W Kago, but I changed it to okay, that makes more sense. CT we need a video lol. It's funny. Well, I mean, I guess it's less so video and more so stream right now. Oh my god, that's funny. CT, by the way, is his nickname is Taxman. He is the guy who checks all of our. He's the one who keeps track of all of our thorium donations. So if one person in our clan is not donating enough thorium, totally not me. He basically gets on you and he says, "Yo, why are you not donating your taxes?" So we call him Taxman. And of course, I see more of the stupid Shoggoth weapons. Good to know. Okay, hopefully. Okay, I just need to keep my distance. So, okay, obviously nobody wants to go into mid. Oh, Lorenzo, I'm sorry. Yeah, as you guys can see, 700,000 damage in like what, 3-4 seconds? Yikes. Oh, by the way, max stage, by the way. Stage 3, just like that. 100% balanced and fair, like most things in this game are. Oh my god! Perfectly balanced. 200,000 damage to a mid-reflector vector, by the way. Can we just talk about that? I'm getting Pathfinder marked, apparently. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Taxman. I'm sorry. How much regeneration did my drone just give me? Because that was not 8 and 5%. That felt more like 5 times that. Okay, Perp with his Shoggoth weapon there. Oh my god, Anna over there too. I'm scared. Okay, maybe I walk this way. I should be able to just kill Perp here. Okay, that's disgusting. Okay. Can we pause? What is going on? What is going on? Okay, whoever said, yeah, this, by the way, Vulcan is not broken. Sure. Not broken. Not broken. Perfectly balanced, as all things in this game should be. Wow. 3 weapons and chilling. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. I love melting through things like butter. Ah, yes. Perfectly balanced, by the way. That's an ultimate phantom, Mark III. You guys see this? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? He's dropping in the Kaji mines, rightfully so. Yo. All in, fall back. Fall back, bro! Fall back! There's Kaji mines. You don't want to go into this. Yeah, Vulcan without the drone is not that OP. Yeah. The drone is what makes it, like... I mean, like I said, the robot itself, like... Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorenzo, I am so sorry. Oh, by the way, this is the Eiffel Titan, by the way. Eiffel Titan. 300,000 damage to that thing. 300,000 damage to that thing, and I looked at it for like, what, 2 seconds? Crazy. Absolutely insane. Okay, Eiffel dashing over there. CT with his, Eiffel? I'm sorry. Okay. The Vendies drop him down to basically 1 HP, so he's not going to be a threat anymore. I just need to wait for him to... Okay, I just need to ignore Anna here for a second. And I can just snipe this guy down. Okay, never mind. My teammate's got it. Okay, Lorenzo with his Bersaglier. I just gotta make sure not to get hit. This is, by the way, why I equipped a veneer on this thing. Because having an extra veneer does help. Okay. Well, he's not my target right now. This guy's my target. And I just did not miss. Or I just did not hit. It's fine. The reason why I have to insta-shoot without even confirming the target is because if I don't... the Bersaglier can kill me just as fast. So, okay, alright. Just finish off Anna here with the Vendies. So, does he use power cells in custom battles? Yes. Power cells are used in custom battles, so you gotta keep that in mind. Low-key, I feel like it shouldn't, but fortunately it does. Okay, hopefully he jumps his Bersag this way. I can just... Shots didn't register, that's fine. I just need to activate my... Oh, game's over. Interesting. Yeah. Nice, Fat Rat. W. That's Bifrost I'm using? Yes. Yes, I'm using Bifrost. Back in the US? Yes, cousins. I am back in the US. So we did a bit of a CT bullying there. So anybody who said that the Vulcan is not that good, hopefully now you understand why it is indeed good. Chat disconnected. What do you mean chat disconnected? Let me reload this. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully that shows you how busted this thing is. It's kind of fried. A little unfair, in my opinion. Baller. Baller, where is your username? Baller, is this your name, by the way? Oh, this might be you, right? I'm sure this is you. I'm assuming, correct? Unless I'm just tripping. I sent you a friend request. Oh, that ain't you. Yikes. Okay, somebody reinvite me then. I'm gonna give you Nightfall. I'm gonna give you party leader for now. Let me go to my friends list and accept a couple more. Okay, baller. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's not what I meant to click. I meant to click friend request accept. There we go. And then I'll add you guys here too. W. Yeah, and if I ever unadd you guys, by the way, just know it's because Pixonic has lazy friend list limits. If I ever unadd you, just feel free to send another invite, and I'll add you back again. Although that might happen several times, just a fair heads up. Just a heads up. Alrighty. I can balance the teams. Hopefully someone can balance the teams, because right now it's a very unbalanced. Yeah. Cousins, by the way, somebody needs to re-invite me back. Yes, thank you. Okay, my left side headphone died apparently. So, wait. Calling me Chernigor is crazy. Chernigor. Or I'm assuming it's Cherny, right? Not Cherny. Wait, I get a sip of water. Promote Yo-Yo. Nah, I'm fine. Nah, I'm fine. You can keep me as a member, not squad leader. It is not balanced at all. As long as that as Anachiro is here. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. By the way, if you guys don't know, Anna, I showed him before too. Anna is literally number 13 on the leaderboard right now. Just saying. Nightfall, you're still in here now, aren't you? Hello, Nerd WR. Going pretty good. Okay, let me invite Baller, because I know Baller said he wanted to be in. And I have another slot if somebody wants to join in. Nightfall, wait, you're literally in the game. Nightfall. What do you mean chat disconnected? Bro, YouTube is lagging like crazy. This is so stupid. Kick you out and reinvite? Yes. Happily. Nightfall. That's not what I meant to do. Nightfall. Bam. Can you invite me? Let me know what your account name is. And I'm done. 225 bench. Okay. Oh my god, my mouse is being so weird. I hit 225 bench. Okay, invited. Blazeball 104. Okay. Alright. How about you guys for now? And remember, these streams will be continuing in the future too. So if you don't join this one, just feel free to join a future one. Don't worry. I'm always going to be doing these custom games. So I'm no name. So you're the guy who had the blank name. Okay. Okay, Shirney is in. I don't understand why YouTube is lagging like crazy, but Yurio is playing with 2 diamonds and 1 gold. It's okay, guys. We have the power of this thing, the Vulcan. Thankfully, this thing somehow has the ability. Oh my god, it's team deathmatch. Yo, Anna, if you can hear me, go easy with the shot. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next stream. No, I'm just kidding. What the heck is this? What is this? Oh my god, my camera also. My camera. I'm just gonna AFK here until these guys get closer, because there's no way I'm gonna. There's no way I'm gonna be moving outside of this wall, bro. You guys see this? Ah, yes, perfectly balanced as all things are. So, so what are you guys up to? Bro, this is peak war robots, by the way. Nobody moving, nobody shooting. Ah, yes, peak. Wait, pause. I think I can hit the Nuo. Okay, we got some damage in, finally. We did like 1 damage. Obviously, Pilot Morris here is not going to advance because we know how stupid things can be. Can I corner shoot around here? Possibly. Okay, if I get nicked even once, by the way, I am just dead. Okay, answer. Yes, I can corner shoot a little there. Oh, perfect. Oh, yay. Lorenzo fed me some charge there. Okay, so we are like, what, 1/20th of the way to stage 3? I'll see you guys in the next, like, 3 minutes when we... when we eventually, get... Yo. I don't know if a shield is gonna save me, fam. These guys have shield break. Should I show you how... Yeah, like... Bro, I just saw my teammate get 1 shot. Yo, I think it's fried. I think it's fried. Oh, hell no. Move. I'm not getting hit by that. Oh, hell no. Oh boy. Yeah, I need my force field ASAP. Oh, he's just gonna move back to cover too. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Or maybe we can do some damage here. No, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. He's gonna fly 1 more time, and I have nothing I can do to save myself. Like, this is why I say Emmett is really the best support for me, because like I can't do anything. Like this is how you counter the Vulcan. Vulcan, once it gets charged, is unstoppable. If it doesn't get charged, it's really weak. Which is why I think right now it's balanced. If this were the new bot on its own, and things like Shoggoth weapons and the Vector didn't exist, this would be the most broken thing in the game, for sure. By the way, for those of you guys who might be thinking, oh, you can just drop the Ultimate Sword unit and just counter them. I actually can't, because we have these issues. And I just get shield broken. Like, I try to phase shift through so I can tank some damage and then phase shift and maybe charge at the end. What can one do? So, yeah, I don't know what the solution is here. I'm at a loss of words. This is some of the most skilled Waterbots content I've seen in a long time. Okay, they have a... Okay, CT here has a... Looks like another one of those, like the Vulcan. Oh no, it's not a Vulcan. It's just a flat-out Vector with the Vulcan weapons. Okay. So, okay, I need a phase shift here. I'm dead if I don't. Okay, so here's the other issue, okay? You guys might be thinking, oh, you're finally getting close to them. Yeah, well, you also have to remember, now these guys also have the Pathfinder marks. They have several track stacks now. It might be a little bit GG's. I need to kind of sneak my way over here. Okay. Oh my god, I get hit once and I take, like, so much damage. Okay, well, I'm in their spawn, so we somehow made it here. Now the question is, where do I go from here? Because this is kind of fried. Okay. If I can somehow get myself a Bifrost charge, I think I should be able to bum rush the Shoggoths and take them down. But that assumes I can actually get to the Shoggoths safely. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'm currently... I can just heal up now passively. Okay. I'll phase shift here so that the sword doesn't do damage. And I heal up too, because of the ultimate glider. Okay, I'm gonna wait for another phase shift, and I'm gonna try and see if I can charge in to kill one of these guys. Anna has his Shoggoth ready, so I'm kind of scared there. And then, meanwhile, Sherney over here also has his Shoggoth ready, so... I'm trying to think, what is the best solution? Okay, so I just one-shot him. That's good to know. Okay, we'll use the Bifrost here and try to maybe kill Sherney. Okay, Sherney, I'm sorry. It must be done. I need to kill at least one other guy. I think I might be dead here. Because, yeah, they have their Shoggoths targeting me. Yeah, I can't get out. Unfortunate. Man, that sucks. And he had the Frederick charge too. Fun fact, I can't actually drop the Ao Ming here. I'm gonna drop the Ao Ming just to show you what happens when you drop Ao Ming against the Shoggoth. Because it doesn't end well. You guys can see. Okay, I guess that's not really showcasing that. Yeah, you guys can see this Shantax literally just one-shot me. So I got one kill on one person, like the poor dude who got looked at by me, but you guys can see the Shoggoth weapons, because Ao Ming is so tall, it gets hit by all the projectiles. So it's just like, it's just dead the moment you try to fly up, even if you're fully stealthed. So that's kind of an issue. I think, wait, low-key, Samjok might sorry, not Samjok. Kaji might actually be able to throw mines and deal damage against the Shoggoth a little bit. Because these mines, remember, they bypass shields. And they do some decent damage. Or maybe they... Oh! Yo. Shirty! What was that for? Okay. I tried cooking and I didn't... And I got cooked. So, that's clearly not the right play. Yes. This is perfectly balanced. Alright, I'm gonna just lock down the Bersag. And I get killed in one hit. Love to see it. Low-key, I think right now, this is probably the single-handed most annoying thing in Warwatch right now. The Shoggoth weapons. Pretty balanced, indeed. Very balanced. Wait, we got a funny clip here. Bersag riding the Shoggoth. Wait, who's the last guy on our team that's alive? Oh. Well, I don't think he's alive anymore. Okay, W-Mans, I'll see if I can relate you. Okay, maybe a TDM was a bad idea. Yo, who said it's a TDM? Anna, was that you? Anna? I think my Bjorn can take them. Yo, you know what? Just for that shout out, I'll drop Bjorn next game. I have a Bjorn. So I think we have to body block for your Vulcan, like Erwin's charge from AOT. Yeah, well, that's the issue. Body blocking for the Vulcan is a good strategy, except you have to remember they have shield breaker. So even if you try to like body block me, like it's wraps. Is this the last match? We'll do one more. Would anyone like to try? Someone swap with me? Okay, baller left. Okay, I know W-Man said he wanted to join, so where is Loser Kagu? Why did you change your name to Loser Kagu though? Like, okay. See. And then somebody can try and invite Cyber as well, if you guys want to. Okay, I don't know why it says you're offline. If he hops online. If he doesn't, then I'm dropping in Cyberwolf here. All right, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bye-bye. Cyber is already online, so this is gonna be faster. All right, well, we'll keep it a 5v6, and hopefully we don't get fried this time. Or actually, I guess we'll wait. We'll wait for a second. Yeah, Senor LARP Kagu. Kagu LARPer. Lorenzo left? What? Where did Lorenzo leave? Huh? Alrighty. Oh, he's finally online. He's finally online. It only took him 5 years. Hopefully it goes better this time. Because we look, he got kind of fried last game. Or I guess the better term would be we got marbled. Just chopped into pieces. Okay, Kagu, I don't know why you're not joining in. Yeah, somebody invite Aiden, by the way. I think Anna, do you have Aiden friended on your account too? Or someone? If not, I'm inviting Aiden back, but Senor W Man's here is not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anna, do you have one other person to invite, or? If not, we can just do a 5e. Oh, we got loser Kagu and Kagu. Battle of the century, guys. Battle of the century. Oh boy. Okay. And we'll play more games in the future, like I said. So, do I want to drop in the Vulcan first? Answer. No, not really. I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with the Nuo this time. Okay. We'll boost up our Shoggoth because we got to give them a taste of their own medicine. And then I'm gonna just go for beacons for now. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for them. Oh, I guess they don't want the beacon. Okay, I'll take the beacon then. Thank you. Oh boy, I love getting sniped by a Nuo who also has these weapons, who also got vaporized. Good to see. I didn't get the mothership charge for that. That is kind of criminal. We'll land and then rego. Okay, let me just hit the vector so it doesn't heal up. Okay, hopefully I can link to somebody here. Okay. Anna here is just bum rushing her spawn. This is kind of painful. Oh boy, I'm just dead. Yikes. Okay, I have a strategy. The best way to kill off vectors who are spawn raiding, from my personal experience, is to drop the sword. Sword unit takes care of the vector pretty well. This vector has, yeah, you guys can see. Ooh! Hi, Kagu. Thank you for charging up the sword unit. Oh! Pathfinder marked. That's fine, though. We took care of the vector in our spawn, so now is the perfect time to drop in this. So I just need to get to a good spot here. Okay, so I don't think I don't see you, Lorenzo. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Not really any good people to go for. Okay, wait, Kagu's here. Okay, so maybe I can just go for Kagu. God, who am I hitting right now? Low-key, we didn't get that much charge off of that. Oh, I think I might be dead here. Because of these weapons. I need to back up so I don't get hit with the Teth. Okay, he's gonna try and teleport on me. I know that. Yep, knew it. He's gonna try and teleport here. I should just be able to Bifrost and take him out. Okay, he and I are both Bifrosted, but notice he's Bifrosted and we're just melting through him right now. Kind of insane. Okay, he kind of wasted my Bifrost charge there, which is smart from him. Okay, nice, we get a kill. That's really good, because now we can heal up with our drone. Still can't hit the Shoggoth, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna have to walk this way. That's fine though, we already got stage 1 and we're basically stage 2. So we should be able to... Okay, Kagu here is just dead. We should be able to just fry Kagu here alive. Yeah, bye-bye Kagu. We're back to full health, basically. I don't know what Sherney is in. He's in his Pathfinder. So Sherney's just dead here, I think. Yep, nice. Okay, our force field is back online, I think. Okay, Lorenzo should just die here. Let's see if I can shield break. Oh my god. I need to get into my mothership ASAP. Nice. Rampage. Naxxer here. I think we should still be able to take him. Okay, there's 2 Naxxers actually. It's kind of annoying. Okay. I need to get into cover here. Okay, nice. Fry, godlike. He's gonna try and charge at me with his sword unit. That's fine. I need to get into cover here again. Okay, hopefully... Okay, our force field's still up. Should be fine here. Okay. Kagu here flying in with his thing again. I'm gonna actually shield break and kill the sword unit. So, sword unit's gone. I should be able to just mothership up and charge in now. Okay, nice. So this Naxxer should just be dead here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna see if I can charge into Anna here. Maybe get some work done. Okay, let's kill off the Bagrior. Finish him. Okay, Anna here being smart. Trying to make sure not to get hit by me. Unfortunately for him, that's not gonna really work out. I'm being Leo linked too, so this is actually huge. Okay, let's use this. Maybe curve around the corner, get a kill. Curve around the corner, get a kill. Perfect, Living Legend again. Yeah, I'm Bifroster right now too, so we should be... I'm gonna go see if I can hunt down that Shoggoth. Where's the Shoggoth? How did Anna get over there? What? Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, the Bedwar over there too. I'm gonna see if I can hunt down this Ao Ming real quick. Or I guess this Vector. Okay, we'll fry him. Do a lot of damage. I'm taunted by the Bedwar. That's fine. I can just kind of curve around the corner and hit him. So you guys can see here, look at the damage output we're doing. So I use my shield breaker too. And now he should just be dead. Yeah, I got an assist. I got rightfully thrown off the map. I should be able to... Yeah, I still do a bunch of damage though before I die. And then I think I'll drop into Bjorn, like I said, because what am I hearing? What? I just heard the pilot talking, I think. Okay, well, we'll go into ball form real quick. Long-lived Bjorn. Long-lived Bjorn. Yeah, that was not a very good Bjorn showcase there, unfortunately. But so is such is the nature of the Bersaglier with the Vendys. Those Vendys are so good. I should be able to fight Kagu here, because he has the ultimate Phantom, I have the ultimate Lancelot, and he ends his ability, so unfortunately for him, he just gets caught in the open. I think he misclicked, because I don't think he meant to teleport back to me. And now, I should be able to take on Perp here. Okay. He goes down. I'm still locked down for some weird reason. And Anna, because he's running the Bersaglier, I should be able to still fight him, because my shields are still up. So I just need to get semi-close to them, and I should be able to just hunt them down. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Bersaglier actually loses to the ultimate Lancelot, so... Well, I say that, and this guy is just unkillable right now. Oh! Oh! Princeps shoved out into the open. Let's see what this guy's in. I think he's running a Veneer setup right now. Doesn't even matter. You guys saw it. He was mid-stealth and he just got shot out of the air with the Shoggoth weapons. Those Shoggoth weapons need a nerf ASAP. They're way too good. I know someone's shooting at me from behind me, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go to his beacon. Where is his beacon? Oh, his beacon's right here. Perfect. Hi, buddy. Yeah, and he has his ability again. That's fine. Duck's behind us. I'm gonna mothership up so we don't die. And now we should be fine. Yeah. Triple kill. Ducks as well. Rampage. Sweet. So we should have this game in the bag. Alright, team, let me get the credit card real quick. Oh, hell no, not the credit card. I accidentally... Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, you guys saw that Bersaglier just gets one-tapped even mid-stealth. It's kind of an ongoing issue, I'm telling you, bro. They need to nerf the Shoggoth. It's like, whoever has the living Shoggoth just ends up being victorious. I'm pretty sure that he has a jump unit on this Loki, so I need to figure out how to catch him. If we can just get the Atlas. Yeah, W-Man's here, Loser Kagu here is trying to catch up, but unfortunately Loki's just too fast. So not any of our Titans here should be able to catch up to him easily. Although actually the Bersaglier here did kind of get a bit of a height going. Can I hit the Loki? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I don't know why he exited his ability there, but that worked out for us. About to drop my whole paycheck on a max Shoggoth. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Yes, thank you for the welcome back, Minnie. But yeah, good to be back. That was a good welcome back stream. But yeah, good stuff. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. How much did the Ultimate Lancelot cost? When I got it, probably $400, $500. New Ultimate gear normally costs around that much. Yes, baller. Good night. He looks good. Is he obtainable for a diamond? I mean, anything is obtainable if you really believe. Like the keel? Yes, I did like the keel actually. But yeah, from my experience, you can technically buy it. Like I said, when we do like we'll test the limits of how much money can get you. Um, when we eventually finish the free to play series, which we're going to be streaming tomorrow. To answer your question, OEO, we are going to be streaming at 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. Sorry, Goku, not right now. Let me turn off squad invites again because people tend to spam these for me. So let me turn these off. Bam. So yeah, 12 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, the tax man. If you guys don't know, CT is a... Where is he? Senor CT. He's right here. You guys can see he is on top of his thorium donations. Time zone, New York time zone, Eastern time. So yeah. VS here with his basically 6,000 thorium donated, CT with his 4K, Alpha with his 4K, Thunder with his 4K. And then meanwhile here I am over here with only 1.6K. Yeah. I'm on top of my taxes, guys. I do believe I am. But yeah. I don't think anyone on our team has good Titans. Yeah, that's fine, Anna. Your Bersaglier was cooking, but the only issue with... I'm sure you know too, Anna, because you play Brawler and Attack. The only downside of having a Sniper Titan is these things can hard carry a game, but if your teammates fall, then you fall as well. It's like you can take out the enemy Titans for it, your team as well, but once your Titans are dead, then you're just exposed. So that's so low. I have 15K donated. Yeah, it's because I haven't played Warbots for a while. That's why. Yeah, drop in for about how to trigger the welcome back thing. I have it, but I'm planning to do another one again. It's around, I think it's like 30 to 35 days AFKing. I'm not super sure to turn it down. But yeah. It can just solo queue again. Yeah, no, it really can. Oh, the Princeps? Yeah. Although we'll see. It depends on how long it takes for Princeps to actually go. If you really want to. By the way, I got this guy from a Titan pad, remember? Technically speaking, Anna, if you're going to be annoying to me, I could technically just instantly max it because I do have the plat. I won't do it. Because I'm pretty sure in 11 days, or I guess 12 days, Creator Program is just going to get me a like the new Sirocco Titan. Wait, that's actually going to be fun. You can actually... You guys have metagear, but you guys get to face off against the newest metagear. So that's gonna be cool. Isn't it 35K for Max Titan? No, it's only 10,000 platinum for Max Titan. Yeah. By the way, if you guys are curious about my resource haul, this is how much I have. I wish I could give some of it to you guys, because I clearly don't need all this. Princeps might be stronger than Sirocco. No, yeah. Princeps Bifrost cycling is stupidly good. Yeah. I should uninstall the game or just swap to a secondary account. If I were you, if you want to keep playing Warbots, just swap to a second account. As long as you don't log into your account, you're fine. You can still play Warbots, you just can't log into your account. That's why if you only have one account, what people recommend is you uninstall the game so that you don't accidentally open it. But if you have a second account, then there's literally no chance you're logging on to your main account unless you purposefully do it. So Princeps solo is your favorite verse. Yeah. Power Cell nerf was the worst thing they ever did. Yeah. Heck, I wish they just made modules free. Like abilities. That would be nice. Yeah, I know. No, upgrading drones is really nice. So why does Pixonic put full Titan upgrade offer for 35K plat? It's not 35K plat, that's why. It's here, if you go here. No, not this. Where is it? Resources. Full Titan upgrade, 10,400 plat. It's $35. But you only get 10,400 plat. No, you're good, Oyo. You're good. Good to ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. The only dumb question is the one that's never asked. Is that without discount? Yes, that's without discount. I wish I had premium so I could show you, but to max out a Titan is around 10,350 platinum, I think. If you have a discount active, 25% discount, make sure you do that. That's only 7,500 platinum, which means with 10,400 platinum, you can max out your Titan and your weapons. So highly recommend getting it on a discount. And that discount, I mean, obviously you guys know from the free play series, it comes around once every like 1 to 2 weeks, but it does come back. So, bro, I think I wasted my premium from login rewards. What does it do? Premium doesn't really do much. Hurry up and spend all the keys before the end of the season. Oh wait, let me spin one of these real quick. Okay, what should I spin? Should I spin the what chest do you guys want me to spin? Nordic, Demeter, Skades, Frieza, Bifrost. Oh, peak. We love it. But for the guy who asked questions about VIP, the only thing that VIP does is VIP Premium does is it gives you doubled upgrade speed, 50% more silver and XP. This is kind of useless, the XP, but also you get premium quests. So the only reason why it's really nice is because you get bonus silver, you get better upgrade timers, and if you ever want to upgrade your gear, you get a nice little button that says enhance to like Mark 3. And it'll show you have the option to like insta max everything if you want to, because you have premium. Let's see. Robot promo ships chest. Okay. Well, for context, I already spun the promo chest a little bit. I spun it twice. I got a Jotun and a Trickster, so we'll spin a ship's chest for once. For context, this is what you can get. Let's see what I get. It'd be nice if I get a mothership I don't have yet. But realistically, I'm getting a turret. Yeah, I knew it. I called it, bro. Okay, repair boss station. Honestly, obviously not the best thing you could have gotten, but it's not the worst thing you could have gotten. This is probably the worst thing you could have gotten. Second worst thing, third worst thing. So I got the third worst thing, but it's fine. Fun fact: the reason why I say it's fine is because. Oh, actually, let me open these. Let me see if I can get something from this. Gold. Okay, so I'm getting something. Basilius. Components. More components. Bang. Okay, guaranteed reward. Let me see if I get something from this. 500 vector. Lovely. Yeah. I'm coping. Don't worry. I mean, I already have maxed motherships. So. Oh! Pilot? It's a pilot, surely, right? Okay. Welcome to the club, I guess, guys. I have a shotgun now. Yay! Yay! I have cancer. All right. Actually, I guess I'll bench the Teth for a second. All right, where are you, Shoggoth? Where are you? Where is my little tall crab spider thingy? Okay, surely it's here somewhere. I should leave a hangar slot open for situations like these. There you are. Hi. Oh my god, pain. Did I join the dark side? No, I haven't joined the dark side yet. Nah, me having the Shoggoth is not joining the dark side. It's equipping the Shoggoth weapons that puts me on the dark side. I already joined the dark side a long time ago. My Nuo already has it on it. You guys can see here. I've been on the dark side for a while. So, put Avengers on it. Yeah, we'll keep the Shoggoth as is for now. Bro has infinite luck. Yeah, I kind of do have infinite luck. We'll see. And apparently I got a leaderboard thing too. W. So yeah. Well, that was an interesting end to the stream. And then also the shipyard right now. Oh yeah, I should talk about this. The shipyard right now. This is pretty decent. Keel for thorium. This is really nice. You guys know the free-to-play account spun this, and we got a maxed keel from it. So highly recommend it if you don't have a good mothership yet. Although I will say, if you don't have a mothership yet, go to the shipyard here. You can get the best mothership in the game for free right now. Bifrost. Decay Hazard. And then what's the last one I forgot? Or Jotun Shion. I think both are fine. Hazard, Decay, Blight is probably the better option for mid rangers. If you want to just stay at mid range, whereas the Jotun, Shion, and what is the last one called? I forgot. But the Murana, yeah. The Murana, Jotun, and Shion family, you want to only really put on anything that has lockdown. Yeah, I wish they. It's not even just 100 free thorium. It's 700 thorium a week because it's 100 a day plus another 500 a week. So that's 1200 a week that you could just get for free. Although I will say, if you're in a clan that's decent, you can get 7 tasks a day, and you can watch ads to finish this. This is still 350 thorium a day, which multiply that by 7 is what? 2450 a week. 2450 a week is still really good. You just need to now. You just have to actually do the clan tasks now. So you just have to play a little bit more daily. So you miss out on thorium, but in exchange, you get a combat, which in my opinion is honestly a fair trade. Because here's the thing about thorium: once you have a maxed mothership, right, you don't really need thorium anymore. Whereas common pads will always get value because you're always going to get something in the game. So yeah, the only way you get thorium now is through here, through the clan tasks. You have to be in a clan now. So free to play account is probably going to be making a clan or joining a clan at some point. Probably tomorrow, honestly, when we get back. So yeah, that'll be the strat. Then let's see what Twitch here is saying. Should I AFK my mini after the new update? If you guys want to. Just got a maxed out Bifrost, by the way. Nice, Aiden. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Bifrost is hands down the best mothership in the game right now. Although I've been seeing, what did I see? They don't rest, right? By they don't rest, I'm assuming you mean they don't reset. Yes, they do not reset. Thorium accumulates permanently just like all the other main resources. The only resources that do reset are data pads, they auto open at the end of the season, and keys, which also auto open at the end of the season. Although right now, I think they changed it. I think keys get converted into gold now. Ever since the new black market was added. Tomorrow is free to play account stream. Yes. Noon tomorrow, my time. New York time. I'll probably once the stream ends and I upload the YouTube video for the free to play speedrun, I'm gonna go put like scheduled time for the stream on Twitch and YouTube so that you guys can see and you can mark it on your calendar or something. Let's see. Should I put my sec in Shagathon? Depends. Reset. English is my third language. No, you're good, Turret. You're good. Let's see. As a creator, do you know about upcoming giveaways? I want a Vulcan pilot, as you know, so I was waiting for a giveaway, although of course I would be on the lookout. Great tips today. I do not know, unfortunately. The only updates they give me is actually wait, let me actually go check. Good question. Let's go check right now. Here, okay, for those we're going into insider info. As you guys know, I am a guy who loves transparency. So let me just close Waterbots real quick. Bye-bye, Waterbots. Thank you for your service. Window capture. Time to pop up. Here. Bam. Okay. So a bit of a insider info. So as you guys know, I'm now officially in the creator program. This is how they do giveaways. So all the creators who are like drop your ID, your platform, and subscribe to join the giveaway, that's a load of BS. All they need is the in-game ID. And the way that they review it is you can either attach the CSV file. If you guys don't know, CSV is comment separated values, which is stuff like this. This is how many people have joined the giveaway so far. So there's quite a lot of people. There's 272 people right now. And that's assuming there's no duplicates. I have to go check that. But thankfully my Excel sheet can check for duplicates. But basically all they need is 7 people that I can give them 7 people after I choose them manually. So I can do the random rewards. Or if you're an evil person, you can manually choose the people. So you can this is technically an abuse of power if you were to do that. Or you can just give them the file directly and they'll choose 7 people randomly. So this is how they announce the giveaway basically. Wait, no, cancel. I'm not submitted. But once I submit it too, I can keep submitting them and refreshing them. So if I submit 7 people, but then I realize I messed up and this guy doesn't deserve to win, I can change it again and update it until the giveaway ends, which I think it's tomorrow at like 11 a.m. my time. So let's see. What are you saying on Twitch? Let me rechat. To get the returning rewards, you have to AFK for 30 days minimum, I think. To be safe, people say do 35, 40 days. I have a max Bifrost, a max Frederick. What should I use? Depends. If you're in high champs, I would recommend Bifrost over Frederick. But if you have brawlers that survive a long time, and they don't really need the benefit of Bifrost, go Frederick. If you have damage dealers that are very fragile, then go Bifrost. Because you can chain Bifrost activations, and you can technically also chain Frederick activations. It just depends on whether you need damage or survivability. And that's why Stealther was the best mothership in the game until it got nerfed. I still think it's decent. 6 seconds is a lot shorter now, which is why I think it fell down below Bifrost and Frederick. But 6 seconds of stealth, and you can put 2 damage enforcers on it. It's a hybrid of survivability and damage boost, which is why Stealther was the best ship in the game. But right now, if you have both maxed, I would alternate. I alternate between Frederick and Bifrost like every other game when I'm like not on stream. It's just that on stream, I find Bifrost to be more consistent. Sometimes Frederick would have done me better, but I feel like Bifrost, in my opinion, is just a more consistent mothership. Frederick, like, here's the thing. When you have Bifrost and you activate it, you never go, oh my god, I wish I had something else. Like, having Bifrost is just great, but when you use Frederick, there are times in game where you're like, oh, I wish I had Bifrost. I would have lived if I had Bifrost and I would have gotten like another kill or something. Whereas for Frederick, it's like, you activate it when you need it, but sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I wasted my Frederick. I used my Frederick and then I just died. Or like, oh, I mistimed it and now I don't get a kill. Versus when you have Bifrost, you're like, oh, I didn't get a kill, but at least I'm alive. Or, oh my god, I just tanked like 5 people at the same time and I survived. Because Bifrost is just that good. So in my opinion, Bifrost is more consistent. But that aside, you can choose between both. And then over here, let's see. Yeah, so they don't need the platform information? Yes, they do not need platform information. I think the reason why creators ask for the platform is because if a viewer says they don't get the reward, then they can tell like the Pixonic community manager, yo, this guy's platform is like Android or iOS, and then they can tell. I think in the past, the reason why they said include the platform is because you know how in the past Warbots didn't have crossplay? Like you could your account progress couldn't be saved between like Android to iOS to like PC. Now you can. So now that they added cross-platform like compatibility, I think now that's why you don't need the platform. That's probably why. Hello, Inigo. Yo. I know, right? So yeah. So that's also why, by the way, the way I'm gonna do these probably is I know I'll probably, you guys know I host giveaways myself, so I'll probably this Pixonic sponsored giveaway I'll just constantly like do every week. Like you guys, I'll just keep giving out the rewards nonstop. And then sometimes, I don't know, maybe since the mods do a lot of work, maybe I do a giveaway for the mods. I was thinking maybe after this one, depending on what the giveaway is, I do it for the mods, and if not, we'll just do another big one. And then obviously, you guys know I'll do giveaways for other stuff too. And one of the other series that's starting, once we get the guide series out, and I get the video that I'm working on out as well, which is probably going to lead into a second series. So that's 3 series on the plate right now. There's another series called the Clip series that's going to have a lot of rewards tied into it. But the Clip series can't start until I finish working on my website code, so that might not be for another month or 2. But for whoever wins the Lumen, would it be a good idea to max it out ASAP? Yes. Hands down, yes. It is a goated extermination weapon. It's literally bendy bullets on steroids. Yeah. Only to Mark 2. Don't get it to not even Mark 2. Get it to Mark 1 level 12. Mark 1 level 12 and Mark 2 level 1 have the same damage. You just spend 500 gold for nothing, except for getting a green marker on your name. That's it. So get it to Mark 1 level 12, and then leave it. unless you really love the weapon, in which case level it up to Mark 3. But I'd only really recommend doing that if you're in Champions League. Everything else is Mark 2, and then you have nothing else to upgrade. That's the only time I would say you would want that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Also, my creator code right now, as you guys can see, this is my creator code, yo brother, but it's not working. I think this code might still work, but normally, apparently, when your creator link is right here, this is supposed to redirect to the web shop, and right now it just redirects to my YouTube channel. So I messaged Pixonic support saying, "Yo, what the heck is going on with my creator code?" But we'll figure it out. How is college for me? I mean, I'm currently on break right now. College is good though. College is fun. If you guys don't know, I made a video on what we worked on too, during this summer semester when I was in Korea. So you can take a look at that if you're curious, but not telling you to go watch it. I turned off ads on that video because anything that's educational, I don't think we should monetize. I believe education should be free. So, literally just got Keel because you showed the shipyard on stream. W. Keel is good if you use Loki. Although in my opinion, it's like I said, Keel gets weaker as you go higher in League, but Keel is still a solid mothership, especially if your main playstyle is beacon spam. So, yeah. Anyways, I need to go upload this video. I canceled the upload because whenever you're uploading a video, it actually eats up bandwidth. So I can't actually stream and upload a video at the same time because the stream gets really laggy. I tried to get iOS or main account on my PC, but it didn't work. Try logging in with, try signing into My Games on your iPhone or your other thing. And then once you log into the My Games account, then you have to log into PC with it. And I suggest use the My Games launcher. Wait, where can I change it? Let me go to widescreen view for a second here. Try to get the My Games launcher because you can log in with your account here. You guys can see I have two other accounts. One of them is my Android account, and the other one is the free-to-play account. And it's binded through email, so you can take a look at that. But yeah, I'ma just upload episode 50. Episode 50 should be out within the next hour or two. YouTube, it depends on how long it takes YouTube to upload and process the video. But the moment it's done processing, I'll publish it. So yeah. And you guys can also learn about my experience at the airport yesterday, because my airport experience yesterday was absolutely painful. I'm waiting for all the guides you're doing in the future. Look forward to it. I hope that you have a lot of fun watching them because I plan on making the guide videos very fun. It's gonna be something that we haven't seen in the War Robots space yet. So you have the My Games launcher on my PC. I've already signed into my account on My Games with my phone, but it still doesn't work. Huh, that's weird. That's really weird. It should work. Maybe reach out to Pixonic if you can. I can maybe reach out too if you need it. Ask them because if you send a message to support, they should be able to help you figure out why it's not working. You got one of your flights canceled? Yeah, it's rough. No, I yap about it for like 11 minutes in the intro, so don't worry. You won't miss out. The free-to-play episode will explain everything you're missing out on. So yeah, this is this is what it looks like on my screen, bro. Look at this ultra-wide monitor, bro. This is actually so crazy. I missed this thing. Yeah. Okay, High Flyer. Yes, High Flyer is great. I love High Flyer. Customizing the keyboard for PC. Yes, that'd be nice. By the way, fun fact: we can actually submit forms for names. Wait, I don't know if I'm technically allowed to do this, but I'm okay. I am in streamer mode right now, so hopefully this is fine. So the Pixonic people, obviously, they have a Discord server, right, for the people here, and I can actually yeah, you guys can see here. You can actually this is what 3 years ago, basically, but development team wants to hear from you. We are waiting for your suggestions. So they take suggestions from YouTubers. So I don't know how much they do that still, but if you guys have anything, I mean, obviously you guys know I'm doing game dev, so I probably have thoughts of my own that are hopefully in line with what they have. But I don't want to showcase too much stuff here, but this is basically what it looks like, and you guys can see here too. Like for instance, where's some famous names? We have yeah, we have Adrian Chung here. Yeah, stuff like that. Buff the Lumen and the Vulcan. Yes. Nerf Jaeger. Yes. You know what I should say? Make an ultimate Cossack. We got ultimate Gesture. Where the hell is Cossack, bro? But yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to add me on Discord too, it's apparently it's hidden, but wait, let me disable stream mode real quick. Here you go. That is my name. It's just my name, no spaces, all lowercase. That's all it is. But yeah, that is it for me. Okay, it says an hour and 23 minutes for the video to finish uploading, so expect it to come out by like 9 o'clock or something. But yeah. See ya, Aiden. I'm an end stream now too. Ultimate Vector. Ultimate Fang, bro. Ultimate Fang, Ultimate Sirocco. Giga Brain. Nah. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the video. That's going to come out in probably the next 2 hours. And then if I don't see you today, well, I hope I see you tomorrow on stream. If I don't, well, we'll be streaming every single free-to-play episode from here on out. So also, I might move my camera a little bit to the left because the mic kind of covers up the face sometimes. But yeah. Cheers. I will see you guys later. I'm going to work on some stuff now. Until next time, Yo Brother signing off. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Bye-bye.